Hello, it's Ryan from Knights Around a Table. That's the thing we're going to be playing with in just a second. I'll hide it right now. Thank you for joining me, Don C45. Is that who you are? Tell me if it's Don C or Donk, because it looks like it's just you and me so far. I'm going to be playing a game today called Targi. It's a two-player only game that runs for about an hour, but since this is live streaming and things are a little bit delayed, it'll go a titch longer than an hour. But this is what it looks like. How exciting. I'm very thrilled. And today it's hello, Don and Ryan, says Omelet. Omelet's joining us as moderator and player. A little bit too much power in one person's hands, I think. I didn't actually ask Omelet to moderate, so if Omelet's up to the task, then that'll be fantastic. Right, Targi, what's the deal? Well, before we get into it, I want to teach you a few commands because we're going to be playing with some special stuff during this live stream. The first thing, if you've joined me for another live stream, is the marker command. So when you watch a rerun of this thing on YouTube, or when other people watch the rerun because you're catching it live, there will be, if you've seen the YouTube chapter feature, it just helps people skip to different sections of the video and makes it easier to navigate. And I don't want to go back and watch my own thing for 2-3 hours, however long it takes, and set those markers. I'm lazy, so I am offloading that responsibility onto you. If you catch me switching streams or doing something different, or talking about a new topic, or when we're playing a game, if we go on to a different round or something significant happens, you can type !M space the name of the thing that happened. So why don't you all try that now? Hit !M space and then, whatever. Ryan talks about this, or Ryan does math, or whatever you want to type. You can try that out if you've never tried it before, just to give yourself a little bit of confidence that yes, you too can create markers for this stream anytime you want. Now, I do go in and edit them, so if it's like !M space Ryan's butt, I may leave it in, I may take it out. I don't know, it's up to my discretion, but give it a shot. So Omelet says it doesn't have audio on, so just moderate chat. Thank you very much for moderating the chat. Cool, yeah, so there, Poppy's giving it a shot. There's a marker. I hope that most of you are joining me from Twitch. If you're on YouTube, that's totally fine. You can watch, you can participate in chat. But the special toys that I've developed for this live stream, unfortunately, will only work on Twitch today because I just came back from vacation. This is cool, let me tell you about it. We rented a cottage and we just sat and played board games with our friends the entire week long. Doesn't that sound glorious? But you know how it goes with a vacation, right? The days leading up to vacation and the days coming back from vacation are horrible, and if you take a week off, you got to compress 2 weeks of work into either end of that vacation. So that's kind of what happened to me this week. I was working on this crunch project. I'm doing a how to play video for a game called Mythic Mischief, which should be hitting Kickstarter by the end of the month. So watch out for that. I don't know if Omelet is listening, but if Omelet is listening, Omelet could use the cover command to show you a cover of Mythic Mischief. Might work, might not, I don't know. All my toys are half broken states. Goose Barnacle, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me. So, Targi, let me explain a little bit about how the game works, and I'll explain a bit about how you can play versus me, because this is the second ever Ryan versus everybody game. I'm Ryan, you're everybody. So Targi, 2-player game like I mentioned. What the setup looks like is this. You've got this ring of cards around the edge, takes place in the desert, and it's based on the Tuareg people who live in the Sahara Desert. So here's our desert. And each one of these cards, I've numbered the important ones that you'll get to pick from. This is your game clock. We're going to be competing for points, and this little guy is bad news. He's like a robber. He's bad news, and he's the game clock. He's going to be moving every round to a different card around the border of the desert, sort of blocking us and making us lose resources and points and different things. So whenever we go onto a round and he lands on a corner card, he's going to take stuff away from us, take points or take goods, whatever we choose. Down here it gets more severe. He's going to take multiple goods and points. Or points. Over here, even more multiple goods and more points, and then when he gets all the way to the top here, the game ends. So there are 2 different ways to end the game. That's one of them, and hopefully I will remember to mention the second way to end the game shortly when we get there. Okay, so that's the game clock. That's the first thing that you need to know. What is the second thing that you need to know? This area will all be filled in with cards, but I kind of want to show you a few other things before that. The resources available in the game are dates, salts, peppers. You're going down, djmachv says. I don't think so. Have you played this game? I should actually field. Let me know if you've played Targi before, because I have played precisely once. So I'm not claiming to be an expert at this game at all, but I thought it would be a good one to showcase the new technology that I've been working on in my lab. So anyway, here are the 3 resources. There's dates, salt, and pepper. You also have gold coins And you have these weird looking things, which are the victory points. And it might be hard to see depending on how big you've made your viewing window, but they have little numbers on them. So check this out. That's 1. That one says 3. Hopefully you can see that. And that one says 5. I'll be calling that out as much as I can because we don't want to mistake a 3 for a 1 or vice versa or anything like that. So those are the victory points. So these are what we want by the end of the game. And this is one of those games where the victory points is actually a currency in the game that you can spend. Like I said, when the robber gets to these corner spots, you can actually have to give up victory points, and different things will earn you victory points. And these are what you want by the end of the game. These not so much. These help you get there, and that's what you're aiming for. Great. So how do we get there? Well, let me put these to the side. Doo-doo-bo-bo-dee-boo. Right. And victory points off here. Okay, so you have dudes. These are your dudes. You're going to be playing white, and these are my dudes. I'm going to be playing blue. And you have 2 markers like this and 2 markers, right? We're going to be taking turns. And on a turn, you are going to take one of your dudes and put the dude on one of these cards. Now you can't go on the corners. Those are the sole domains of the robber. You can only go on the ones that I've numbered here. So you go here, and then I take a turn and I go here. Now when I go, I can't pick a card that's opposite the card that you picked. So this is now off limits to me. I can't go here because you're up there, right? If you had gone here, I can't go here because that's directly opposite you, right? So I can't go directly opposite you, but I could go, say, here if I wanted to, or I could go right down here because it's not direct. It's like this doesn't count as opposite. It's got to be right across the playing field. So I go there, and then you pick a dude. You cannot go directly opposite me now. You could go directly opposite yourself, but it would be a detriment to you, and I'll explain why in just a moment. So let's say you pick here, and then, by the way, the robber will be here. Nobody can go where the robber goes. And then I'm going to pick here, let's say, because there's nobody opposite there, and you're going to pick here, let's say, directly opposite. And so then the last place that is possible to pick is now opposite here. Can you go opposite the robber? Oh my gosh, I might have to double check. Yes, you have to be able to because those are the only available spaces, right? So there you go. You just can't go on the spot where the robber is. Great. And then based on that, there are going to be cards in the middle as well. So then you kind of like triangulate your position, right? So these 2 guys are here, and then the intersection of these 2 guys is here, and then the intersection of these 2 guys is here, and then the intersection of these 2 guys, these 2 guys is here. Flam. And like I said, there will be cards in the middle, and then you take your whole turn. So if you were first player, you would say get assault, and you would get assault, and you would get a date in any order you want, and then do stuff in the middle. The middle is the more complicated stuff, and that, thank you, you can go opposite the robber. Thank you, djmachv. So the middle is the more confusing part. So I just left out the middle just for the moment. So, but that's the deal about the worker placement bit. You can go opposite the robber, you can't go on the robber. You can go opposite yourself, but you can't go opposite your opponent. Hopefully we've got all that so far. I'll put the robber back at the beginning. Great, so now what goes in the middle? Well, this is really interesting. There are 2 different decks of cards. There are blue tribe cards, and there are red good cards. And I'll show you what a few of them look like. So goods, you can get up to 2 goods of a certain kind. So there's 2 dates, 2 salts, there's pick one of all 3. There you get a gold, you get a pepper, you know, you get the idea. Goods cards, so increase your stockpile of stuffs. I'm bad at shuffling cards. These are the more interesting ones, the blue ones, the tribe cards. So what they do is, let me turn over a few of them. So first of all, if you triangulate and you get to do something with a tribe card, what you're doing is you're building a tableau. So I have a little area over here that will show this is going to be my area up here, and this is going to be your area down here. And you're going to be building a tableau of cards. So I'm just going to flip them out to sort of show you how it goes. As you buy these, and the costs are in the top left, you're going to be building them out in rows like this. And you can choose which row, 3 rows of 4. So you can be like, no, I want to put it there. And be like, I want to put the next one that I bought up here, and then I want to put the next one that I bought down here, right? So you go from left to right, building these 3 columns, and I will organize them so that you'll be able to see your cards, don't worry. If we overlap the prices, because the prices don't really matter once the thing is down. So like so, yeah. 4 by 3, however you want to slice it, grid of cards. That's your tableau, and mine's going to be up there. This, by the way, is your stuff. This is my stuff that I have currently. So you're going to be building this tableau of cards, and at the end of the game, notice how some of the cards have special powers and abilities on them. So that's one thing. They get you to do extra stuff. Nice props. Why, thank you. I'll tell you why those are there in just a second. So you've built this little tableau, and at the end of the game, to end the game, I should say, if somebody builds the 12th card in the tableau, that will instantly end the game. So I told you there were going to be 2 ways to end the game. So there's number 12. That'll end the game. And then back over here, the other way that the game ends is if the robber gets all the way around the ring to this last card here. That also ends the game. So 2 different ways to end the game. Back to here. So you made this nice little tableau of cards. Maybe you got all 12 down. And it's a little bit like if you've played set or whatnot cabinet or things like that where what you stick in the rows matters. Notice how each one of these cards has a different symbol on it. These ones have oases on them. These ones have Targa, which are the female of the group of Tuareg people. These ones are little huts. These ones are dudes on camels, right? So if across a row everything is completely the same, then at the end of the game, that's going to score an extra 4 points for you. If at the end of the game, everything is completely different, that row is going to score an extra 2 points for you. But if at the end of the game, you got a mixture of, you got at least 2 of a kind in there, but nothing else matches, then it's going to be 0 extra points. So the way to score bonus points is to either match or completely different. So this player, you, not that you've done this yet, but you, if this were your tableau at the end, you would score 0 points for any of these rows because nothing's completely the same in any of these rows and nothing is completely different in any of these rows. Is it making sense? Is it making sense? You let me know in chat if it's making sense. So that's what's going to be happening. This is my little marker so I know where to put the cards. Let me scoop these all up and shuffle. The other thing that's going to be happening is there are a couple of resource and hand limits. So these are your starting resources, like I mentioned, If you go to grab one of these blue tribe cards from the middle and you can't afford it, that's okay. You can reserve the card and put it in your hand. And the reason why these things are here is this is where the card in your hand is going to go, and this is where the card in my hand is going to go. Hey. That's not bad, right? So if you grab a card from the middle and you can't afford to buy it to put it in your tableau, that's okay. You take it and put it in your hand, but your hand limit is 1 card. It's all you can hold. And if you take another one from the middle because you can't pay for it, you have to ditch the 1 card that you have in your hand and replace it with the one that you just grabbed. That's how it has to work. What else can I tell you? How do you get the card out of your hand? Well, you can't just build it any old time you want. Look at this. This is the only space where you can build a card that's in your hand, the noble space. And we might as well go around the edge and talk about what all the other spaces do, and then we'll be ready to play. I know everyone's like, show me the player picker 9000. That's why I'm here. That's why I bought my ticket. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm as excited as you are. Okay. Bo Brenner says, this is one of my favorite games of all time. It has a great expansion too. I own the expansion, Bowie, but you know what? I have a terrible habit. Hopefully I'm not the only one who does this, but when I buy a game and I'm new to it and I've heard great things about it, which I did about Targi, and the expansion is available, and especially at this price point, like up in Canuck bucks, it's $20 in Canadian, which is a piece of cake, and I saw the expansion right next to it, and I just bought them both. Sight unseen, never played either, so I still have the expansion in shrink. It's good to hear that it's good, and I didn't waste my 20 Canuck bucks, which I often do on expansions, which are largely horrible. But it's good to hear that you like the expansion to this one. PP9K, Devo. So Devo, I should give a shout out to because the Player Picker 9000 would not be possible without the brilliant intervention of Devo Wapta, who helped me with the mathin', because you may know I'm not a math mind at all, and I struggle with that. So there's a little bit of circle math and modulus operations, and I couldn't. It would have taken me a much longer, but Devo sat down with me over what is it, taco phone, I don't know what we were on, but he helped me through it, and we got it working. So big ups to Devo Wapta. let me put, so it's coming very soon. Okay, let's just talk about the edge cards and what they do. We'll put the cards in the middle, and then you'll be ready to play. Here we go. Okay, so the way it works is the blue cards have to go in sort of like a cross right off the top of the game, and the red cards, the good cards, go filling in the gaps like this. Do, like so. And again, at any point, if I've done anything horribly wrong, by all means, if you're a pro at this game, especially you, Bo, you can just correct me. Now you flip them all over. Now, anytime a card gets grabbed from the middle of the table, the card of the opposite color replaces it. So if you take a blue card, we replace it with a red card. You take a red card, we replace it with a blue card. So those are the availables in the middle of the play space. Fantastic. Right, going around the edge, here's what everything does. This is how you build the noble card from your hand that you have reserved. Remember, 1 card limit. Dates, salts. Over here, the trader, if you have your figure on there and you get to take your turn, you can either trade 3 of a kind for a coin, 3 of a kind goods, right? All the goods are square, that's how you can tell, and that's the symbol that means whatever. So 3 of a kind goods for a coin, or 2 of a kind goods for whatever other good you want. Pepper, dates, Fata Morgana. Like if you end up with, you know, here's what happens. And you're like, oh man, I really don't want to be on there, but I really want to grab one of these other cards that doesn't have a figure on it. You can actually pick it up and go, yeah, this is the one I really wanted. I needed those 2 salts. So Fata Morgana lets you change the position of your little token to an untaken card in the middle of the table. Very useful. The Silversmith is the reason that we didn't play this 2 weeks ago when I was showing off the straw poll, because this would have made the decision tree kind of too deep and too obnoxious. I don't even know if the Player Picker 9000 is going to make this obnoxious, but let's see. So with the Silversmith, you can trade 2 of a kind goods for a point, or 4 of a kind. And correct me if I'm wrong if it's not of a kind, if it's just anything, I think it's of a kind. 4 of a kind for 3 victory points, a gold for 2 victory points, or 2 gold for 4 victory points. So you can kind of see how that would be a little bit obnoxious to arrange with the straw poll. Down here it's a pepper. Over here, a caravan card, which means you get to grab the top card from the red deck and just take the goods on it and then sink the card. The tribal expansion card is similar. You draw a blue card, and if you're able to play it to your tableau, if you pay the cost, you can do that and build it to your tableau. If not, you can take it into your hand, and if you don't want to do either of those, you just discard it. And then salt. Pretty simple. The only other bit of complication is that the cards that you get in your tableau have special powers that do different things. So let's take a look at what these tribe cards do. You got a camel rider here, a hut here, a hut here. Remember, you're trying to match things or not match things in your rows in your tableau, and a Targa woman here. So this hut says in the round after you display this card, display means build it to your tableau. In the round after you display the card, your opponent may only place 2 Targi figures as a one-time penalty. So take that. Over here, if you use the trader action, where's the trader action? This one, you may exchange goods at a rate of 1-to-1 instead of 2-to-1. Pretty nice. And that's for the rest of the game once you build that into your tableau. Finally, this lady down here, immediately after displaying this card, you receive a one-time bonus of 3 goods of your choice, 1 gold or 1 victory point. So you just get stuff right off the top when you build her to your tableau. Are we ready? I think I've explained everything that you need to know to play Targi. And now, it's time to talk about the Player Picker 9000. The Player Picker 9000 is a spinny, choosy wheel. And if you want to play this game with me, here's how it's going to go. I'm going to take my turn, and then everybody, that's you're going to take your turn. But the Player Picker 9000 is going to pick one of you from chat to play. Now, don't run away if you don't want to get picked, because it is an opt-in kind of thing. I built it to be opt-in. You're not just going to be chosen at random. Well, you will be chosen at random, but only if you're on the list. If you would like to play, and then you're gonna take the whole turn. So there's none of this straw poll stuff where we got each little decision we got to mince out and do a different poll for. If you're the picked player for the everybody turn, you're gonna play the whole thing and tell me in chat which moves you want to make and where you want to place your people. If you want to be pickable, type, and this will only work on Twitch, unfortunately. If you're on YouTube right now and you really want to be picked, jump over to Twitch real quick, twitch.tv/knightsaroundthetable. And while you're there, give me a follow, because I'd love to get to 50, because there's a thing that happens when I do. Go to Twitch, !pick me, that's all one word, !pickme, and that's it. And you hit enter, and you'll get on the list. That's how it works. So djmachv really wants to play. Poppy wants to see that happen. So let's see. Let's see if anybody actually wants to get picked. Because if nobody wants to get picked, this is the one, like, the one fall through that I didn't account for. If nobody puts their name on the list, we just can't play this game. But that's okay, because, as always, I have a copy of Maracaibo ready to unbox, which is my failsafe. Whenever I suspect anything's going to be terribly wrong, we can always unbox Maracaibo. There's always money in the banana stand. All right, so, oh, good. djmachv is on the list. djmachv is pickable. Poppy does not want to be picked. Is that it? Only because if only djmachv is on the list, then djmachv gets to take the first everybody turn. Oh, good. RF Amadi wants to be on the list. Who else we got? Oh, kthuul just bought Maracaibo with metal coins. Metal coins. I was just talking about that in Discord the other day. Hold on, I'll throw up that Discord, by the way. Also, Discord, this will be interesting. Somebody suggested, I can't remember who, but somebody suggested that if the players... Oh, it's not working. The button's not... Oh, no! Oh, it is working. Somebody mentioned that if you guys, the players, want to discuss strategy without me seeing it in the chat, you can go to Discord and just, I'm not on there right now, obviously, so you can just talk strategy with each other without me seeing it if you want to pull some shenanigans like that. That would be totally fine. The box will never be unboxed, djmachv says. Don't bet on it. We haven't seen if this thing works or doesn't work. I guess I can always like do it like lo-fi and just see somebody's name and pick somebody from the chat. We could try that. Great. Thanks, Poppy, for the marker. Okay, so just to give you a chance to get on the list, remember, !pick me gets you on the pickable list. I'm going to take the first move. Blue takes the first move. And there's no extra resource or anything for the player who takes the first move. And at the end of the game, if you're the person to trigger the end of the game by building your 12th card, then the other player still gets to take a turn. That's how the whole thing ends. So the very first thing that we do at the beginning of a round, if you want to hit marker round 1, we can do that. The robber goes to the next card over, which is the noble card, which is a good spot for it to be because neither of us have anything in our hands to play. So that's not a bad spot for it to be blocked off the top. Now, this is the hard part where I actually have to, like, you know, play the game and make a decision because I've been yap. Here, thanks for the marker there, Poppy. All right. What do I want to do? I shouldn't tell you because I can't talk through my strategy because you're gonna... Okay, let me think. Gold, I should tell you, is hard to come by. Okay, well, I'm gonna go down here across from the robber. So there's first move, and now it is time, at last, finally it is time for the Player Picker 9000. Introducing, drumroll please, the Player Picker 9000, which has somehow one name on the list. Go, Player Picker 9000. And okay, so that's weird because didn't we see djmachv sign up for the list? I swear we did. There's one name on it. Oh no. Okay, Mr. Almaty, you're it. So what is that? Aleph Almaty? Was that your... Did I get you? Can you go across from robber? Apparently yes. Somebody told me yes, that you can go across from the robber. While you're choosing your turn, I want to make sure that I'm getting Almaty's name right. Is it Aleph Almaty? Oh, hi April. I'm sorry I missed you. Yeah, try again, djmachv. So 5. So Arif picks 5. I'm going to pick... Oh, smart. So I've been blocked. So if I wanted to take this card, which I did, I can no longer do that because I can't go across from you, which means I can never triangulate to that card. So instead, I'm going to pick... I don't know. I'm going to pick this one. Arif, take a turn. What's it going to be? While you're deciding, I'm going to take a drink of water. This is another thing. It's good that we're playing on Twitch because we found in past live streams that the delay seems really long on YouTube. It's protracted. So hopefully with the snappier delay on Twitch, this will be more bearable. So Arif Amadi picks 3. Blazam. And I'm going to pick, so I'm either going to get something in this row because my choices are the silversmith down here or the trader. Yeah, so I'm going to pick this one. So 2 or 8 are your choices, RF. Poppy thinks RF's making good decisions. We shall see. I trimmed my beard this morning, so I can't do the Bond villain thing. All right. Pick away, Arf. We almost need like Jeopardy music playing. 2, bazang. So here's how that shakes out. So the intersection of these 2 is there. The intersection of these 2 is here. The intersection of these 2 is here. And the intersection of these 2 is here. So then I get to do all of my stuff. And then everybody, Arif gets to do all of Arif's stuff in the order that you choose. But when it comes to stuff like, I think the order, in order to save a little bit of time, I think that if it's stuff like grab resources, we'll probably do that first unless it is going to impact something. And I don't think it is. So I'll do all of my stuff first. So this means that I get a salt, and this means that I get a date. So I'll pull those 2 things off. This means that I get 2 peppers. Pull that off. And this means that I get 1 pepper. Pull that off. And this means that I get a date. So just a big pile of stuff here. And I'll put that over here in my... Now, one thing I did not mention is that there's a limit to the amount of goods that you can hold and the amount of coins that you can hold. So I think I'm butting up against that limit. So what do we got? I should stack them so I can count them a better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 10 goods. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to have to get rid of 2 goods because you can collect more than 10, but at the end of your turn you got to discard down to 10. That's how it works. So while I decide what to discard, Arif Alamati is going to choose. Actually, like I said, we'll give this stuff. So everybody gets 1 date, 1 salt, 1 pepper. So we'll take those guys off. And what's left here? 2 salts. And this. Now, I guess the only choice, Arif, is do you want to take this card into your hand or do you want to build it into your tableau? Let me know in chat. It costs a coin and a dates. And let me just show you the state of your board. Peppers, dates, salts. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10, 11. 11 goods, so you better, use them or lose them. You'll build the card. Gonna build the card, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, cool. So this is gonna come into everybody's tableau. Now, the decision is, and I don't think it matters at this point, but do you want to build it into row 1, row 2, or row 3? Probably, since it's the first card, I don't even know why I'm giving you the choice, but just for the illusion of fairness, let's do it that way. Decide which row it's going to go into. Oh, let's go back. 1, 2, or 3. Now this is for all the marbles, Arif. Choose wisely. Super doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, row 1. I agree, doesn't matter. So we're going to go here, and the cost of that is 1 gold and 1 dates. Now, obviously, what I forgot to do when I was removing things from the tableau was to put down the replacement cards. So let me help me remember where I was. I definitely had the 2 pepper, so that's a goods card. We replace it with a tribe card, and I had the... I've made a terrible mistake. Everybody had this one. the 2 salt. So that's that. And what am I missing? I believe, did I have the dates? Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think that's everything. That's 4 cards. I think I did that correctly. So these goods cards go in the discard pile over by the goods deck, which you can't see, it's off camera, but trust me, it's going there. Great. Now, before before I finish the round and flip these cards, let me know in chat if I've done anything wrong, which is highly, highly likely. Okay. Just, all right. The one thing that I have to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got to get rid of 2 things. And since I am so lousy with pepper, I think I'll get rid of 2 pepper. That is the situation. That is the situation. All right, nobody is saying that I did anything terribly wrong, so we're going to flip these cards for the next round. So if somebody could set a marker for round 2, now is the time. We'll flip these. These are the new choices, and the robber moves onto this date space, so the noble is now available. Neither of us have anything in our hands to play anyway, and we are on to round 2. And it is now, I don't know how often I want to flip this, but it's now everybody's turn to go first. So remember, exclamation mark, pick me, puts you on the pickable list. So we'll see. I don't know if this is working, but we'll see. Come on, Player Picker 9000, do it. djmachv is the only person on the Player Picker 9000, which means that djmachv is our next. It does spin, I promise you. The wheel does spin. You got more than one name on it. Oh boy, sparks are going to fly. Great. So djmachv, you're going to be playing the next turn. So you get to choose first which spot you want to put your little Targi guy on. I hope djmachv is still here. I should say too, if you got to go AFK for a bit and you've put yourself on the pick me list and you don't want to be picked anymore, or you chicken out or whatever happens, just type exclamation mark, don't pick me. That's all one word, no punctuation, DONTPICKME, and that'll take you off the list. So djmachv, what's it going to be? And I don't know whether you guys are like conferring in the 9. Okay, so djmachv picks 9. I'm going to pick, oh, we should actually talk about what these do. I'm sorry, you might not have had all the information you need. Remember that because you have this hut, then you get a better exchange rate when you go to the trader, everybody. Over here, this Camel Rider says, if you have more cards in your display than your opponent at the end of the game, you receive an additional victory point. Kind of hard to project out that far, isn't it? In each round in which you get at least 1 pepper from a goods card, you receive 1 more pepper. At the end of the game, you receive 1 additional victory point for every 2 cards in your display. Interesting. So that means if I can't have it, no one will. That's going to be me. djmachv, pick a spot to play on. So many choices. Lots of goods over here. Like always in any game, this slash means or, so you don't get all 3, you get to pick 1. 11, djmachv is going to 11. The tribal expansion card. Interesting. You really want one of those cards, don't you? I will go... Woo! I will go... Where will I go? I will go... Yeah. djmachv, pick a card. What's it gonna be? This is working so far, I think. It's zippy enough. It reminds me a tiny bit of Cat Lady, if you played Cat Lady. In both games, you've got an array of cards on the table, and you're picking, it's a little bit different. You're picking a row or column. I haven't seen quite this. It reminds me a tiny bit of Monumental as well, if you've played Monumental. That's one that we got to get to the table for a live stream. That would be pretty interesting. So I did a how to play a 12. I did a how to play video for Monumental, and they sent me everything, like every figure, and all the minis are incredible. Right, to this. Dujush and Bijang. Oh no, I got a place. Wait, whoa, get out of here. I got a place. So my options are no, 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 no. My options are here or here. And I am going to pick, since I'm lousy with resources, I'll pick here. So the intersection of there and there is there. The intersection of here and here is here, and the intersection of here and here is here. So I think it kind of matters whether you grab your stuff first, but not over. I think it's okay because you're going to want, when you pick up this tribal expansion card, you're going to want as many goods as you can get because you want to be able to afford it when it comes out, presumably. So correct me if I'm wrong in the chat if I'm doing something you don't want me to do, but I'm going to give you your salt and pepper right off the top first. Salt and pepper goes to you, salt and pepper. Okay, and now what other choice would you have? You can choose purchase, purchase, flip. All right, so this is where I need additional tokens. Whoa. What do my tokens go up to? Oh no, they only go up to 12. Silly, silly, silly jerk. All right. So your choices are djmachv, tribal expansion. You want to go tribal expansion. So here's the tribal expansion card. So it costs a pepper, a salt, and a gold. And it says if you pay 1 additional goods of the types required, you may display 1 card from your hand without using the noble action. But that does not... Oh, I think that's for the rest of the game, not when it's built. No, I think this is just when you buy this card, it looks like. So if you were to pay like 2 peppers, a salt, and a gold, you could get the card out of your hand. But as we've seen, you have no cards in your hand, so I don't think it matters. So do you want to build it, I guess is the choice. Pepper, salt, gold, and your current, you have no gold. So you cannot build it. So then your only choice would be to put it in your hand. Yes, hand please. So we're going to put that in your hand. That's the card that's in your hand. And these are the cards that are going to splay out in your... So that was that. So you have 2 choices. You can build the camel rider, but you can't because it costs a gold and you have no gold. Or you can build the hut, or you can use either of these cards and replace the card that's in your hand. So tell me what you want to do, whether you want to replace the card in your hand with the camel rider, or replace it with the hut, or build the hut. And then this would kind of be, excuse me, a wasted action, I believe. Build hut. It's like we're playing take lantern. It's like we're playing an old school text. You can type more than just 2 words. I'm a slightly more intelligent parser, slightly more than the Infocom text parser of your. So you're gonna build this one. And it costs a salt, a dates, and 2 pepper. Salt, dates, and 2 pepper. Do you want to build it in row 1, 2, or 3? As if I didn't know. I'm going to guess you're going to go 1, but... And throw the camp away. Yeah, we'll throw the camp away in just a second. It's going to be row 1, row 2, or row 3. Should have gone trader, right? Because you have this ability, if you use the trader. So this is the problem, right? You had no gold, but if you went up here to the trader, you'd be able to toss a bunch of goods in for more gold. Gold's a really difficult commodity to get your hands on in this game. You use it for a lot of stuff, and it's hard to get. But this is what we learn when we play. So do you want it to go in row 1, row 2, or row 3, djmachv? Let me know. Row 1, row 2, row 3. Yeah. Looking for a row number, djmachv. Row 1, row 2, row 3. Remember, so it can go. If it goes in row 1, it'll be up here. If it goes in row 2, it'll be here. And if it goes in row 3, it'll be here. And I'm sure your compatriots in chat have strong opinions about which row you're going to put this card in. So let me know. Row 1, row 2, row 3. And I will gently remind that at the end of the game, if you have 4 of a kind in a single row, you get an extra 4 points for it. If you have 1 of each in a row, you get an extra 2 points for it. And if you've got a real mongrel mix of cards, zilcho, 1. The decision has been made. So now there are 2 huts in row 1. So this says, in the round after you display this card, your opponent may only place 2 Targi figures as a 1-time penalty. Drat you, everybody. And I'm going to forget to do that. So please remind me of my penalty. Yeah, you keep saying row 1 and I don't see it. Yeah, that's interesting. That might be, I'm not too sure. That might be the fault of Restream not showing me messages. I've had a couple problems with it this week, getting it to do things that I want. And now, did you say that you wanted to scrap this card and who cares, or you wanted to put this into your hand. Remember your hand, you said scrap camp, but I didn't know if you meant this or if you meant to type camel. You know, so what do you want to do? You want to take this and throw it, replace the one in your hand with it, or do you want to just toss it? Let me know. Throw. So we're going to throw it. So the camel goes away, replaced by a good, and this was a tribe card, so it's replaced by a good. Those are your two moves, and I will chuck the camel rider out. Now it is my turn. Great. So the first thing I'll do over here is I will get, I'll draw a card from the caravan, and it gets me a pepper, a big who cares pepper. Shazam! There's my pepper. Great. The second thing that I will do is, this is interesting. The silversmith. Well, and I have Fata Morgana, so I can put this on any card that I want to. I really liked this Oasis card very much. So I think I'm going to use Fata Morgana to move this to here and then build with a pepper and a coin this Oasis card. So I'll pay that, and this will come, and that'll go into my tableau up here. So at the end of the game, you receive one additional victory point for every 2 cards in your display in your tableau. Cool. Let me just square that off because I'm a perfectionist. Go, yes. Excellent. Seriously impressed by the camera work, kthuul says. Well, thank you so much. You know, the secret is foot pedals. As soon as I discovered this foot pedal thing, I told Rado, and I was like, oh my gosh, Rado, you got to get these foot pedals. And then Rado's like, you're right, I got to get foot pedals. And now he's got foot pedals. And now we're all using foot pedals. And now I've got this thing, I've got this little touch thing going on, and I can switch camera angles when the foot pedals are great, but there's only 3 buttons. So there's this button, there's that button, and there's the Ryan Cam button. But when you got more, like when I was playing Everdell, when I was playing, oh God help me, the Pirate Game Merchants and Marauders, I had like 9 camera angles. So that's when I was switching with my, nobody cares, nobody wants to hear it. Great. So that was a tribe card. So we're going to place a goods card down, and this one, can I afford it? Yes, I can. Immediately after displaying this card, you receive a one-time bonus of 3 goods of your choice, 1 gold or 1 victory point. Great. So I'm going to pay, it's salt, dates, and 2 pepper. And I have nothing but salt, date, 2 pepper. I've got nothing but goods to spend. So I'm going to take that. And since that is a tribe card, I'm going to put a goods card down. And then we're going to go back over here, and I'm going to put that in row 2. And like I said, I can overlap this, and it'll all fit snugly and nicely right there. So that's in my second row. Okay. Foot pedals on the iPhone. Now, the foot pedals are like they're made for when people are transcribing videos, or like, I think they're the legal community. I think they got to do a lot of transcription. So you can run a video and your foot pedals like pause and start the video so that your hands are free and you can typey. So they weren't designed for this purpose, but man, they work a treat for it. And it's just USB, and it goes into my computer and it controls it like that. The iPhone that I'm actually using is just doubling as a camera right now, so it's not doing anything fancy. The iPhone that I'm using to do fancy things is this guy, and this is how I can, bring up the Player Picker 9000, for example. Once again, if you're just joining us and you want to play the next turn, type !pick me, all one word, PICKME, if you're on Twitch, and it'll put you on the list for the Player Picker 9000. And hopefully there will be more than one person on that list when we go to pick a new player. Great. Now back to here, we're going to flip these cards over. If somebody wants to set a marker for round 3, now's the time. These are the availables. I lose this guy because of the penalty that you've imposed on me from the card in your tableau. So forget you guys. Forget you. Great. And the robber moves here, so this is no longer available. I think I did all that correctly. It is my turn. Here we go, round 4. The new cards that are out are just goods cards. So just to reiterate, this is the only one that has text on it that we care about. In each round in which you get at least 1 pepper from a goods card, you receive 1 more pepper. And I have a feeling that over here, I forgot to take my bonus. I did. What can I take? I can take 1 gold, and that's what I'm going to do. I got a gold. Fantastic. Here we go. So my turn first, and I'm going to go on the trader. Haha. Suck on that, everybody. So let's pick somebody. Yep, you're still on the list, djmachv. Let's see who's on the Player Picker 9000. And it's going to be one person, djmachv. djmachv, you're playing the next turn. Unless somebody else wants to put their name on the list. Exclamation mark, pick me. Okay. I'll wait a few seconds just to see if anybody wants to jump in. It probably doesn't look like it, but there is a bit of a delay. That's okay. djmachv, you get to play the next turn. So pick which spot you want to go on. djmachv. djmachv is going to play the whole turn. What's it going to be? Your precious trader is taken from you. Can you handle it? Yeah, come on, Arif. Then at least we could spin with 2 names on the old wheel. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? What's it gonna be? It's you, djmachv, by the way, in case I wasn't clear. djmachv, you're picking, you're calling the shots. Where are you gonna pick? But I've taken your trader spot. You have an advantage there. Omelette says you can take. What are we going for? Well, Omelette, unfortunately, I am deaf to your commands because you haven't been picked by the player picker 9000. If you'd like to be picked, exclamation mark, pick me, and I'll put you on the list, and perhaps the wheel will pick your name. That's how it has to work. My hands are tied. There's no other way I could possibly do that. There we go. Arif is back on the list for the next turn. Okay, space 1 says it's going to be the noble space. Did you need to see, by the way, pepper, salt, and a gold? You've got no gold, just not for nothing. You got no gold, just putting that out there. And I only have one other person to place. And so the person I want to place is going to go, yeah, right here, which is the other spot that everybody probably wants. Haha, blocked. So now, djmachv, pick another space. Oh, I'm so dastardly. So dastardly. Space 1 has already been taken by you. What's next, djmachv? Space 11 is going to be the tribal expansion. So just blind drawing from the blue deck. And now I'm out of people because you murdered one of my Targi. So djmachv, you get to pick a 3rd spot. What's it going to be? Oh, hey, Don. Don's with us. Don, djmachv is taking the current turn. But I'll tell you how to get on the pickable list once this round is over, so that you can potentially take a turn yourself. What's it going to be, djmachv? What's it going to be? What choices are there? There's this choice, the caravan, and the dates over here. Or you could go across from yourself. That's legal. But what I didn't explain in the I won't put your guy there. But if you go here, it only triangulates to 1 card, so it's kind of like you're losing a turn almost. So space 10 is your choice. Bajang, right there. So these 2 meet here, these 2 meet here, these 2 meet here, and that's all I get. Right. So I'm first player. I forgot to switch the old thingaroo. I'm first player, and so I get to do things. So this costs dates, pepper, and 2 salt. I believe I've got all that stuff. Dates, pepper, and 2 salt. I'm going to pay all of those to take this and put it. So now this kind of like locks me in, right? I think there are 5 different types of symbols that could appear on your desert cards, on your tableau cards. So this kind of locks you in and excludes you from 2 of them unless you want to mess it up a little bit. So, okay, I've done that, and that means that we put a good here. And let me think. I definitely want to get a gold somehow, but let's see if I have the stuff to get a gold. What am I left with? 2 dates and a gold. Okay, interesting. What was that baby hand? So Don, this represents the card that's in your hand, and this represents the card that's in my hand. So you've got this one, I've got nothing. This is going to be my tableau of 12 cards, and this is going to be your tableau of 12 cards going along here. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Yeah, the people in the chat got you covered. So if I want a gold, then I have to be able to trade. Oh, gee whiz. I was mistaken about the silversmith. I can't actually trade goods for gold. What a poop. I can only trade gold into victory points. Nuts to that. Well, let me think. It seems like kind of a waste if I don't do it, right? I don't even know. That's probably like the worst possible exchange in the entire game. Okay, well, I'll do it. I'll get rid of these 2 dates in order to get 1 victory point. So let me put that over in the thing. There was 1 victory point. So now it's to you, djmachv. You're going to pick what you want to do first. Let me see if I can make that decision easier for you. I think we can do this pretty easily. So this will just get you a gold coin. And we'll put a tribe card down. And my foot is on the wrong foot pedal, right? Gold coin for you. And what are your other choices? This will get you stuff. I mean, if you don't want the stuff right now, stop me. But presumably, you're okay to take a salt and a pepper. And we'll put that in your area, not my area. Cool. And that is a tribe card to replace that. And I've already done my trading things. So your last choice is now play your noble, pick up a blue card, pick up a red card. So tell me what you want to do. And then noble. So you want to play this card right here, which is going to cost you a pepper, a salt, and a gold. So pepper, salt, and gold. In order now, do you want it to go in row 1, row 2, or row 3? Let me know in chat. And it says if you pay 1 additional good of one of the types required, you may display a card from your hand without using the noble action. Now, I do need clarification on that. Is that like, we might need a ruling. We might need a ruling on this. Because it could be interpreted a couple of different ways. If you pay 1 additional goods of one of the types required, these are the types required, you may display 1 card from your hand without using the noble action. You're displaying this from your hand, so there will be no card left in your hand, so that won't trigger. Or does it mean that for the rest of the game? Is it talking about these goods on this card that you're displaying right now? Or is it saying for the rest of the game, if you overpay, you can also get a card out of your hand without using the noble action? I'd love a ruling because I'm not too sure, but my interpretation is that this is a one-off shot. Omelet says rest of the game. Really? Can we get like a, I need chapter verse BGG, first BGG's chapter 3 verse 12. Yeah, if you think it's for, if you pay 1 additional goods of the types required, you may display one card from your hand without using. See, the language is interesting. It says display 1 card from your hand without using. Oh, does that mean that for the rest of the game you get this once? You can do this once? Is that what it means? It can't possibly mean that for the rest of the game. That's tricky, man. That's ambiguous. That's ambiguous. Of course, djmachv, you're going to say it's for the rest of the game. Of course you are. It's in your favor. Arif says it looks like it's ongoing. Play 1 additional goods of the types required. Oh, I see. I understand. This is what. Okay, this is my mental blockage. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe now this is what it's saying. If you pay 1 additional goods of one of the types required on a card in your hand, you can play it without. Oh, would that work? Without using the noble action. Is that right? For the rest of the game, if you've got a card, whenever you have a card in your hand, if you overpay, you can get it out of there without using this space. Is that what that means after you put this down? Let me know in chat. I think that sounds accurate. I think. Let me know. So that means that after you play this, for the rest of the game, if you overpay, you can get the card out of your hand and into your tableau without using the noble action. Arif says, I believe so. Okay. BGG says it's ongoing. Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong in chat, but that's how we're going to interpret it. And once you play this, then for the rest of the game, hang on, wait, why are we even talking about this? Can you afford this? Did I already pay the goods from your... Oh, I was caught up in the ruling. What's happening with your good situation? Didn't you need a coin to be able to use this? That's the, oh right, because you got a coin, right, and you paid a coin. It's all good, it's all good. So all I need to know then is whether you want it to go djmachv in row 1, 2, or 3. Let me know. Yeah, I already paid. Thank you for keeping me honest, Omelet, thank you. It's easy to forget. It's for the rest of the game, Omelet says. Great, thank you for looking that up. BGG says you win the game if you play this card. That sounds fishy. That sounds fishy. I may have to look at BGG myself, because if I can't trust chat to look this stuff up for me, then row 2, please, there you go, row 2. I'm just gonna cover it up so we have a little bit of space to put all of the lovely cards here. And I think we can get rid of this little corner piece now. Get out of there. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, cool, cool. Wow, we made it. Now, bad things happen. Because the next round, if you want to hit, oh wait, am I missing one? You did this, you did this, you did this. No, that's it. There were only 3 because I was missing a person. Now I get my person back. And DDD resurrected, hey! And you're, oh right, you get 2 other things before we go into the next round. You get to pull a blue card or a red card. djmachv, do you want to pull a blue card or do you want to pull a red card? Caravan now, so the caravan is the red card, and the card you get is this, oh, bonus, gold coin, very nice. Gold coin. And now that was caravan. Now you're going to pull a tribe card. Tribe card. No, caravan, you said. Yeah, caravan. I did. You said caravan. I did caravan. That was gold. Something. Did I miss something? Did something go wrong before we turn this card over? Oh, yes, he says. Okay, good. All right, and this is your... Oh, very nice. So this is your tribe card. So it says if you can buy it, you can buy it, and it costs a dates and a gold, and you have a dates and a gold. djmachv, would you like to build that card? I feel like such a game show host. Would you like to build that card or put it in your hand? Let me know. Just the delay. Good, good, good. Okay. Yeah, I freaked out for a second there. Thought I did something terribly wrong. Do we have 2 dates? You don't need 2 dates. You only need 1 date. So it's 1 date and a gold coin. Let me get this little corner out of here. 1 date and a gold coin. Look how nice it would look in your tableau. 1. No, go right ahead. Do you need to know if you have 2 dates? You don't need 2 dates. That's what's going on. 2 peppers, 5 salts, and a date. djmachv, do you want to build this card or do you want to put it in your hand? Or get rid of it? Chat, you can let him know what you think that he should do. I know what I would do if it were my choice. And I also know what I would do if I were playing for you, which would be 2 completely different things. Oh, there we go. We don't have 2 dates, so we can't use the special ability. Into the hand, please. You don't need 2 dates because... I believe, now this is an interesting thing about this game, there are 2 sides to every card. The cards do the same thing on either side, but there's language on one side in case the symbols are confusing. So what this tribal expansion card does, it says turn over the top tribe card from the drop pile, which we did. You may display it immediately if you pay the costs. So I don't know why you're looking for 2 dates, because yeah, unless I missed something, you don't need 2 dates. You can play it immediately when you use tribe expansion. If you can pay, you can play it immediately. What's the ability of the card that you just got? Well, let's look. So I think that what we decided on, or what I decided on without benefit of being able to go to BGG, is that for the rest of the game, if you have a card in your hand and you overpay for it, instead of using this noble spot, you can get the card out of your hand. And that sounds like, yeah, pay immediately. I know, like, come on. And row 1, 2, or 3, you know what? I'm not even going to turn that decision. I'm going to make that decision for you because, come on. So you're going to pay a date and a gold. Fadoosh, badoosh. And that is how your tableau is looking. So it's 4 cards to 3 cards. Remember, 12 cards ends it. Or the robber, when he turns all 4 corners, will end the game. He's currently up here. And so, no, the card from the tribal expansion. The card from the tribal expansion says, place 1 gold from the supply on this card. If you display a card later on that, sorry, I'm going to have to bring it closer to my eyeballs, my failing aging eyes. Place 1 gold from the supply on this card. Step 1. If you display a card later that costs gold, take the gold from here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. djmachv no longer wants to be picked. That was it. The stress just got to him. He can't handle it. Can't hack it. So you get a gold there if you want to build something with a gold. There's your discount gold for later. Very good, very good. Now we're going on to the next round. If everyone wants to set a marker, !M space round 4. These are the new things. I'll read what this text says in a bit. And we're going to move the robber over here. It's a raid. Oh no. Cheese it. It's the cops. So what we each need to do is we need to lose a good and we need to lose a victory point. So that's a decision that we're going to put to the Player Picker 9000. So if you would like to be chosen by the Player Picker 9000, type !pick me, all one word, PICKME. If you're on Twitch, unfortunately it doesn't work on YouTube today, but I can go back under the hood later and get it all working. If we find out it works on Twitch, then of course I'll make it available everywhere. Game over, man, game over. The overpay ability of that first card in row 2 actually allows you to pay any good. Oh, I see. It's a translation problem. That's why we're having so much trouble with it. Okay, so I'm reading closely. The overpay ability of that first card in row 2 actually allows you to pay any good according to the BGG designer, who says the German translation is correct and that English is muddled. Not a double of a good on that card. So... wait a second. Are you sure we're talking about the same card here? Man, this is what board games are all about, right? Just arguing over card text. So this says if you pay one additional good of the type required, And what you're telling me is that the designer, I hope we're talking about the same card, because what you're telling me is the designer on BGG said, oh no, the translation is incorrect. This lets you sub in a good for any other good on a card that you build and build it from your hand without using the noble action. That sounds like too many good things in one card. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like overpaying it to bring it out of your hand is correct, but I don't know about this swappy goody situation. The type required. Oh, okay, if you pay one additional goods of any good. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, I get it. What it's saying is that when you buy one of these tribe cards, as long as you overpay, it doesn't even have to be one of the goods that's on the card. So like this doesn't require any salt, but if you overpay by a salt or anything, then you get to throw it out of your hand into your tableau. Did we get that right? Is that what you're saying? It doesn't have to be one of the ones required. It can just be anything. But the point in range, you got to overpay to get it out of your hand onto your tableau. Whew, you guys are running me ragged. I think that's not swap, just extra. Yeah, just extra. Okay, extra of anything, not something that the card already requires. I'm gonna have to take a drink. This is hard work. Bingo, Poppy says. Thank you, Poppy. Roger that. Back to it. All right. Player picker. djmachv says the game's broken. It's not. Player Picker 9000 is going to choose somebody. I don't know who's on the list because the one command I didn't work out beforehand was the one that tells me who's on the list. So there could be exactly one person on the Player Picker 9000. Let's see. It's one person, and it's Davo. All right, we're not even going to spin it. You haven't even seen it spin yet. I'm telling you, it's magical. Yeah, isn't that magical? I don't know. So Davo, you're going to take actually 2 turns. The robber has reached the corner, so you're going to pick for your team whether you're going to lose 1 victory point or 1 good. And that's the situation with your goods and your victory points. That's a 1, that's a 3. So tell me if you want to lose a victory point or a good. And I'm going to do the same thing. I actually can only lose a victory point because I have no goods. So this goal gets robbed. I know, PP9K, let's go. Davo says, uh-oh. What the uh-oh is for the player picker, or the uh-oh is for this robber situation? So Davo, your choices are lose a salt, lose a pepper, or lose a victory point. That's a 1, that's a 3. Let me know. There are 2 players. If you want, you know what? I'll try again after Davo makes this choice. How about that? So Davo, pick either a salt, a pepper, or a victory point to get robbed. It's kind of he's kind of a friendly robber, right? Because it's not like, hey, give me all your pepper. It's like he's like pointing a, I don't know what kind of weaponry they use in the Sahara Desert, but he's pointing a probably laser pistol. Is that contemporaneous? He's pointing a laser pistol at you saying, I'm going to rob you. Please choose what from your pockets you're going to give me. So you get to pick a salt, a pepper, or a victory point. Yeah, you do have lots of those. You got 5 salt, right? So if you want to lose a salt, I'm going to get rid of a salt for you. Boom. There it goes. And the claim is that the player picker 9000 now has multiple players on there. So we're going to go on to round... Oh, I'm confused. I'm pretty sure, yeah, after a raid, we go on to the next round, right? The robber doesn't stay up there. Oh shoot, I'm a little bit fuzzy on that rule. Correct me if I'm wrong. But meanwhilest, the glorious player picker 9000 still only has one person on there, and it's Arif. Are you serious? I'm beginning to think, is it broken? Is the glorious player picker 9000 in his maiden voyage, is it broken? Oh, did more than one person? I am correct. Yeah, it goes on to the next. Okay, good. So we're on to round 6. If you want to mark round 6 for the chapters, that would be grand and glorious. Here we are, the trader, your precious trader spot. Remember, you have an ability in your tableau that allows you to get a discount on trading. But now it's blocked by the robber. The friendly robber who lets you choose. It's broken. You think that we have more than one person? You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Let's see. We'll give this the old college try. I'm going to clear the player picker 9000. Now there should be nobody on the list. So afresh, ! Pick me, and we'll watch chat and we'll see how many people type ! Pick me, all one word, no space, just pick me, and we'll see how many people put their names on the list. And then when we launch the player picker 9000, if there's only one name on the list, we'll know for sure that it is unfortunately broken. So I want to see. You think it's overwriting the list each spin? Yeah, I have a feeling it is too. Whenever anybody says pick me, it bumps the last person out. And so it's the most recent person who says pick me actually gets on that list. This is what happens when you don't. Yeah, I mean, we could always unbox Maracaibo. We could always do that. I don't think this is crashing and burning hard enough to have to resort to Maracaibo. But because I can still pick people from the chat. It'd just be nice. It'd be nice. Like imagine with me a glorious future where there are just way too many people in chat for me to handle. Won't that be lovely? And there's no way that I can fairly pick somebody. And I also want to use this, by the way, for giveaways too. I'd love to be able to just have everybody throw their name on the list, launch the player picker, spin it, and pick somebody to give stuff to. And I do have stuff to give away. A few companies have given me things where the shipping costs are low enough that I'm willing to spring for throwing in the old mailbox. 2 people are now on the list. All right. Bad Maracaibo, in your bed. Go away, Maracaibo. Nobody wants you. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, there's only one. Drat. You know what, though? I don't know. I don't know if this is super cheesy. This is it. I'm going into manual mode. I'm going into hacker mode. Forget this. I just want to see it work once. Maybe, it's going to be the cheesiest thing ever. But I'm going to, hold on here. I'm going to hard code the player picker 9000 just to see it. I just want to see it work. Hold on. You can't see what I'm doing here, but it's technical and it's hacky. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put, okay, so Arif Ahmadi's already on the list, and we're going to put that, and we're going to do that, and we're going to put, this is shameless. This is not how this is supposed to work. We're going to do that, and we're going to put this on here, and we're going to hit save. And now, oh, and you can also, by the way, subscribe to me on YouTube. As if you would at this point. Who would ever? All right. And now, without further ado, the player picker 9000. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's like magic. There's 3 names on that list. Can you guys fathom that? How did that even happen? Sorry, Poppy, I put you on the list. All right, and now, with the push of a button, I say with the push of a button, the push of a button doesn't work either. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, no. Oh, the play. Wait. I can go into, wait, it's not done yet. Hold on. Hold on. This is gonna go weird because you're not gonna see me for just a second. Back to Ryan Cam. Great. I just had to do something in the background. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ha! Oh, it's super not working. This couldn't be, this couldn't work less, I don't think. There's no way this could have functioned any more poorly than it is right now. All right. Go away, Player Picker 9000. We'll save you for another day. All right, who are the two people? We'll go back to Arif. Arif hasn't played a turn in a second, so Arif Alamati, you're the next player to pick something. So it's your turn. You get the first pick of dude. You can't go on here on the trader. You're gonna have to pick. Oh, we get this guy out of here. Oh, did you? Yeah, you don't get to do that because you didn't have a noble in your hand. It's all good. It's all good. Exactly. We'll make a pick Poppy command. It's just all it does is it put every single choice is Poppy on the wheel. Are you guys feeling pretty good? Like who's gonna win this? Who's gonna win? You got 4 cards. I got 3 cards. You got very nice synergies going on with these cards, and I do not. All right. I don't know. Arif Alamati says 10. The caravan card. Now I'm actually going to have to give this a little bit of thought. What do I want? I want pawn trees and ladies and camel riders. Pawn trees, ladies, and camel riders. And you want huts and oases. Pawn trees. Well then, if I want pawn trees, ladies, and camel riders, and I have no goods, then I definitely want to be in this row right here. I think I'll go here. Okay, Arif, pick another spot. Think. Because it's interesting, right? Not to talk through my strategy too much, but these cards are both very attractive to me. I would take either of them, and then bad guys, that's you, could block me from getting both of them. Oh no, can't go here because I'm already gone here. But could block me from getting one or the other by going here or here. 9. So yeah, so I'm counted out for getting the lady. So I'm going to go, I definitely don't want to get counted out for the camel rider, so I'm going to go here. Arif, pick another spot. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oh, so many decisions. Your choices dwindle, right, as players go. So you can go here, or you can go here. 12. It's gonna be 12. 12 is okay. You can be across from the robber. Okay. So you're gonna get. I'm gonna as well put your stuff on here now. You're gonna get a gold coin, and you want to get that Oasis card, right? And I'm already counted in for there, but I need a pepper if I want to buy that dude. So in order to get a pepper, I have to go here. Here. Okay. Here we go. Excellent choices, djmachv says. It's basically djmachv and Arif Alamati playing this game for everybody, in case you're just tuning in. So blink and blink like that. So, Arif, you get to go first. Let me see if there's any decisions I can make for you. I think there are. I think I can give you your salts and your gold coin right now. So I'm going to put down this blue card and get rid of those and get a salt and a coin for you, ready to rumble over here. So there's your coin, there's your salt. You got 5 salt, 2 pepper, and a couple of victory points. So that's what's going on. So Arif says, goods, caravan, and then build the well and roll 2. Thank you for lumping your actions together. So took the goods, here's your caravan. So you're going to get whatever this is. Whoa, a pepper. So you're going to get a pepper. There's your pepper. And then build the well in row 2. So this oasis tile right here is going to cost 2 salt and a dates. However, Oh dear. So unfortunately, you have no dates. Oh, so your choices are get rid of that card or put it in your hand. So I'm guessing that you're going to want to put it in your hand, but let me know. No dates. You were hoping, I guess, to get that date in the by picking up the caravan card. No such luck. Don't forget card 9. Oh, is that what I'm missing? Card 9. Pepper. Thank you. But it is not dates either. Now you got 4 peppers. Nah, that's your good situation. You got 5 salts, 4 peppers, but no dates. So in hand, yes, that card goes in hand. Remember, if you overpay, it's the most complicated card in the world. If you overpay, then you have to look at a German-English dictionary. No, okay, here we go. And that was a tribe card, so we're going to put down a goods card. Great. Now it's my turn. So I'm going to get dates and salt and pepper. Dates, salt, pepper. Up here. And then over here, I'm going to get a pepper for that, which gives me exactly enough pepper in order to buy the camel rider. So 2 pepper and a gold, which gets me this camel rider. And a goods card replaces it in the middle. And I'm going to put it, so it says in each round in which you get at least 1 pepper, you receive 1 more pepper. So that's the double pepper guy. I'm going to put him right there. No worries, you can get it next turn. Yeah, I'm not sweating it. I'm not sweating it. So, in lieu of the glorious player picker 9000, you might as well type pick me anyway, and I'll just look at chat and see who wants to be picked. So, or should we just alternate? If djmachv and Arif Al-Mahdi are the only 2 people who want to play, then we'll just switch over to djmachv. So if anybody who isn't djmachv or Arif Al-Mahdi wants to play, let me know now. Otherwise, hold your peace, and it'll be djmachv taking the turn for everybody. Let me know. I'm going to take a drink. Meanwhile, while you're all deciding, I'm going to flip these cards. It's a goods card. It's a salt card. It's a... Ooh, it's good for me. It's a palm card. Oh, does Davo want to play? Is Davo still around? Hey, Davo Wapta, are you still there? Do you want to maybe take a turn, take a spin? Let me know. While you're deciding, I'm just going to go over here because I want to make sure that I'm not missing any. Immediately after, yeah, I did that at the end of the game. Yeah, so this is the only one I have to pay attention to. That's the double pepper card. Over here, right, you've got the trader bonus. We already did this. That made me lose a guy. You've got a gold hanging out here to spend whenever you want, and that's the confusing card. Okay. So I think I'm holding it all in my head pretty well. This is what the table looks like. Move the robber. Thank you. So we're on to round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you'd like to mark it, go for it. Exclamation mark M round 5. Arif does not have a Discord account, but we'll create one after the stream. So while we're talking about Discord, I might as well throw that back up. I think it's the same people in chat right now. Anyway, I say Discord. All my toys are broken. Discord. Darn it. Discord. Make it go. I don't know. Man, I've made it too complicated. I got too many things going on and none of them work. Here, I'll try that one more time. No. Oh, I know. I've got it. It's no good. It's okay. Discord, anyway. Most of you are from Discord, so you know how to get there. Okay, so djmachv will play. djmachv, tough nuts, it's my turn. Let's go. Let's go. I got a card sitting over here that shouldn't be there. The situation, 4 cards to 4 cards. We're in round 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in round 6, my mistake. We're in round 6. I would like things. So we should read what the new card says. In each round in which you get no goods from a goods card, you receive 1 good of your choice. So if you have a turn when you don't get any goods from any of these cards, that's a little bit hard to pull off, I would say. Especially at this point. Look, it's littered with goods because we've been taking all these tribe cards. And what is my situation with goods up here? Okay, interesting. I'm going to go here. djmachv, your move. Pick a spot. Lots of interesting options. Lots of goods. This is the most a card can ever have as far as goods goes. It can only ever have 2 goods on it. It doesn't go up to 3. This again isn't 3. This is an order choice. Oh no, Poppy! Poppy tried to paste the Discord link, but we've defended against that. How dare you try to advertise my own Discord on my stream? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's working. Oh, one more time. Oh, are you serious? It worked. I saw it. I know everybody saw it too. Right. We'll get that going in a second. Fata Morgana. All right. Blue's turn. Blue, that's me. Well, I'd better do that. All right. Your turn. You do that while I play with my buttons. Oh. This is so distracting. I don't know. It's weirdly abortive. 4. Oh, no, the traitor. Blast. So, okay, interesting. Right, that blocked me off from grabbing that card. I don't like that. But really what I need to do is I need to get a salt, really. Really is what's happening. I need to get salt. So terribly badly. Will that get me salt? That won't get me salt. No. No, heck no, it won't. And I can't go here. But I can't go here. What gets me salt? This gets me salt. I'll go here. djmachv, your turn. You get to play with your toys while we win the game. Yeah, I'm not that distracted. Nice try. I'll figure it out. I'm playing this one a lot. Oh, yeah! Hey, we made it happen. Hey, look. Hey, that's it. Quick, write it down. Karif. Look forward to seeing you on the Discord server. We have a lot of fun there. 8 is going to be the choice. 8, the silversmith. The two cards that I blocked you from in that one turn a few rounds ago. Great. So I get to go first. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a goods card, and hopefully it's something good. Ah, yes. Salt, pepper, dates. I'm going to take, since I'm getting the salt that I need, I'm going to take a double pepper because my Camel Rider lets me. So my double pepper is going to go up here. I'm just going to double check that my Camel Rider does let me. Each round in which you get at least 1 pepper from a goods card, you receive 1 more pepper. Yes. So it sounds like I can only do that like once per round, if I'm reading that card correctly. And I just did it. Correct me if I'm wrong. That does seem like that's what it says, right? In each round in which you get at least 1 pepper from a goods card, you receive 1 more pepper. So it sounds like I get the double pepper just once. You maybe tell me if BGG contradicts me on that, but it sounds like just once. So that means that down here, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should get I'll get the double pepper for that, and the card I just took, instead I'm going to get, dates instead. So I'm already getting that double pepper benefit. So, dates. Don't forget the cylinders. Oh, right, thank you, gosh. Gosh golly. This guy was here, so that means here, and this guy was here. Thank you for reminding me about the cylinders. There and there. Great, so I've already done that, and I already did this. And then I get a salt and or dates, and I'm going to take a, oh no, I get both. It's not an or. So I get salt and dates. Salt and dates. And now I get to purchase this card for 2 salt and a dates. 2 salt and a dates. Lazam, Lejeune, and this goes up here. And it says pay 1 fewer of any goods card required to add Targi. Specifically Targi. The Targi are the ladies of the group, the ones in the purple dresses. So anytime I go to buy one of her cards, I get a one resource discount. So I think that should be it. There's a goods card. I did this. There's a tribes card. Great. Now over to you. Who's playing again? djmachv. You want the Oasis tribe card, but which one of these two do you want to move? Do you want to move the double dates? Because you got Fata Morgana. So do you want the double dates or do you want the triple choice here? Let me know. Fata Morgana, just to remind you, lets you take one of your cylinders and move it to any unoccupied card. So any of these are in play. But it's the sneaky way to, like, if you get blocked and you desperately need to, like, what it essentially does is it's like giving up an action because you're not getting any resources from it. You're not, you know, getting to pull cards or anything. So it's a bit of a hit. Up to you, djmachv. Arif does have skin in the game, that's for sure. You all do. I'm sure Poppy's rooting for you, being not a double agent, I promise. Can I see the resources? You certainly can. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 salt and 4 pepper. This is 4 victory points and a gold. And then this, remember, you can overpay by 1 of anything to get that out of your hand as well. And this gold here is available to you on the top of this card, just to let you know. So your choices are take it off the double dates or take it off the triple choice. What's it going to be? I don't know how often I should switch back and forth to 2 dates. You're going to take it off the 2 dates and go on here. And then blat, you're going to... Oh, sorry. Do you want to take your resources first or... Oh, what do you want to do? Actually, you got the trader over here. You got the silversmith down here. You've got so much choice. So much choice. There's your good situation. 5, 9, 3 points. Gold, gold. You would like the 2 dates. Well, you can't have the 2 dates. What do you mean you like the 2 dates? You'd like to actually take the 2 dates? You want the 2 dates? So I'm, sorry, what I was asking is what you wanted to move the cylinder off, but you're telling me that you want the 2 dates, I assume. So I'm going to give you the 2 dates. I think that's what you want to have happen. There's the 2 dates. Yes. Move it back. Yes, I did. So that's a goods card. So instead we're going to put a tribe card down there. Now, what is the situation? Now you have 5 salt, 4 pepper, 2 dates, 4 victory points, and a money. So your choices are, you can do the trader thing, you can do the silversmith thing. I'm going to move him so you see the choices on silversmith. Trader is as much as you want. 3 of a kind for, I should double check if that's 3 of a kind. Is that 3 of a kind? Let me just read the text on the back here. Yep, 3 of a kind, or 2 of a kind for 1 of anything else. Get back on there. And then down here in the silversmith, got a whole pile of options. 2 of a kind for a victory point, 4 of a kind for 3 victory points, a gold for 2 victory points, 2 gold for 4 victory points. Pay 2 salt and 2 dates for the card in hand. Okay, here we go. 2 salt and 2 dates. Now you're overpaying by 1. Which means you don't have to use the noble to get that out of there. And I assume, I'm not even going to ask, you're going to go in this row right here with your other oases. Pay 1 fewer of any goods required to add well cards. Oh, these are wells, sorry, not oases. So anytime you build, just like my card up here, that gets me discount on Targa, this one gets you a discount on wells. Okay, so that was that move. What's next? What is next? What are your choices? You can trade, you can silversmith, or you can get stuff. Once again, here's the resources. You're now down to 3 salt, 4 gold. Sorry, 3 salt, 4 pepper, 4 gold. Give me a break. 3 salt, 4 pepper, 1 gold, and then this, which is only usable when you actually spend it on a card. What's going to be? Pay 3 salt for a coin. So you're going to use this trade action, but you get a discount on trade. Let me just double check your discount on trade. You can exchange goods. Before you go paying salt for 1 coin, you can exchange goods at a rate of 1 to 1. unlimited, as many times as you want. 3 pepper for a coin and 3 salt for a coin is what you want to do. Okay, this is it. This is all. And then, okay, we'll do that first. So that's 3 salt gone for a coin. This is 3 pepper gone for a coin. All your resources juiced. And then if you want to, you can trade this pepper in for any one thing that you want. And just here's a view of the board as it stands. I don't know if that matters. Yeah, it doesn't apply. It kind of, it applies if you want anything other than pepper, I guess, at the moment. So let me know if you want to change that pepper in for something else. I don't know, like, I don't know how you could make that decision because you just don't have enough info. This is the only card up here, and it does require a pepper, so maybe you want to hang on to that pepper. Let me know. To hang on to the pepper or not to hang on to the pepper? Now 2 coins for victory points. Down here at the silversmith. Oh my gosh. 2 coins for 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points. Look at that. Some real moving and shaking going on here. 3 and 4, which really is 5 if we really think about it. If Ryan does math properly, that would be a 5. So that's a 5 and that's a 3. So that's the current situation. Yeah, that was pretty darn nice. Now you're bereft of resources. That's one drawback, but look at all this fancy jazz you got going on now. Holy cow. Holy cow, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Did I may have forgotten to do something. Looks like I didn't take this person off, did I? Right, I forgot this person. So we've done, oh no, you've got one thing left. Now move the oasis into the hand. Right, because this, using Fata Morgana, you move this here, and that puts the oasis in the hand. And I have missed out on one thing that I got to do. So that's your card in hand. Now back here, I didn't do this, did I? I don't think it affects anything that you're doing. This was a tribe card, so that goes down here. So this is the card that I get to draw. It costs a gold and a pepper, which I don't have the gold, so that card is going to go up into my hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't cheat. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, this is heating up. This is cool. So I think that's all the stuff that you got to do on your turn. Fantastic. Great. I'm going to go back to Arif Alamati unless somebody else wants to play. Devo, did you want to play? Let me know in chat if you want to take the next turn. What's going to happen is we're going to go on to round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These numbers are throwing me off. 7. So this spot is blocked, and on the next move of the robber, 2 resources or a victory point are going to get nixed from our supplies, just to let you know what's coming up. So let me know, Devo, Opta, if you want to play, or if Arif will go back to you, or if Arif's taken off, we can go back to djmachv. djmachv's like, go Arif, you guys are tag teaming me. Meanwhile, let's flip over these cards, shall we? That's that one. Oh, that's that one. I'm jealous that you guys have coins now. I got no coins. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Now, one more ruling that I need to lean on chat to decide. Goods are not gold, correct? Gold is not a good. So if I get a discount of a good, I can't forgive that gold, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know. I'm pretty sure that that's the state of things. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be Arf? We won't bother with the player picker 9000 because it's a miserable, disappointing failure at the moment. But it'll be so good. Watch when it works. I was going to test it. Like, imagine that, testing things with everybody, but it didn't happen. I was so hard at work yesterday. I was doing photography for that game, like I said, and it took. So the way I do the photography for my how to plays is I write the script and then I mark whenever I think there should be a new photograph, and then I number all of those markings, and then I sit down and do the photography, so I just have this big shot list. So for Mythic Mischief, it's 68 individual shots of just what was happening on the board. 68 pictures. not pictures, shots. So one shot could be like me moving something across the board, like move, click, move, click, move, click, move, click. And then add to that, oh, you don't want to hear my woes. I feel like I should have like a blues guitar. And add to that, the battery on my remote shutter was busted, and my wife left me. She didn't, but the battery was busted. My wife, who didn't leave me, actually went and got me a new battery. Wasn't that kind of her? Great. What's going on? All right, gold is not a hood. I agree, gold is not a hood, but I assume that you mean it's not a good, so I or you wouldn't get a discount if we're looking for discounts, because you do have this card, which gets you discounts on well cards only. Great. Who's playing? Who's playing? Thanks for the marker, Poppy. So, Arf, I'm gonna the wheel of what do I even call it? Player picker picks you. It happened behind the scenes. I rolled it out and I spun it, and it was very magical and exciting. So you're gonna go, and it's your turn. So pick a spot for your dudes to go. What's it gonna be? Arf Alamati. Arf, no need to add your name to the player picker list. It's very sad. Very sad and very broken. And I feel like a defeated man. That's okay. We'll get it working. I'm not that burned about it. It's okay. It's fine. I'm excited for the day when it does happen. What's it going to be, Arif? Pick a spot. While you're doing that, I'm thinking, while saying nothing with my mouth, my brain is working overtime on what I'm going to do. This is the situation with your goods, in case you need to know. You've got 8 victory points and a pepper and a gold, and you get to use this gold to spend on a card that you want. This is the card that's in your hand. So that's what's happening. Card number 10, the caravan card. Yeah, because you're bereft of goods, so presumably you want to get more goods going. Presumably. What do I have? I have 2 peppers and 2 dates. 2 peppers and 2 dates. Well, I know what I need. I'm going to go, wait, I'm blue. Hold up. I'm going to go here for Shazur. All right, Arif, what's it going to be? Keep saying Arif. If it's Arif, let me know. I don't know how you would let me know. You're going to have to use phonetics in chat. But take a turn. Where are you going to go? Card number 10 you've already gone to. I don't know which chat message I've already read. Let's see, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Lots of lovely choices. Once again, I'll switch over and show you what your resources look like. 8 victory points, 1 pepper, gold, and if you buy a card that needs a gold, you can use this gold off the card. This card does cost a gold. It's in your hand. And if you overpay for it, you'll be able to play it out of your hand without using this space. Card number 9. Peppa. Peppa. All right. All right. So I'm going to go. Got me all jealous with that killer move djmachv pulled with the golds and the. Man, it was amazing. I'm going to go here. Nerf, pick a spot. Pick a spot. What's it going to be? Your choices are here and here. You can't go here. You can go here or here. Can't go here. So Fata Morgana, Salt, you could pick Tribal Expansion, you could pick Pepper, but you can't go across from me here. This is blocked off. Card number 3. Shaboosh. Right. Card number 3. And so now my choices are Stinky Poo. I can go anywhere in this middle one, though. Interesting. I think it behooves me to choose Peppa. All right, so Blank, Badunk, and Blink, Bleflork. Right. Arif, what do you want to do first? I'm assuming you're going to want to... Let's just get you some goods here. So I'm going to get you pepper. So now you've got 2 peppers. And I'm going to... Without your leave, I'm going to... You don't have Fata Morgana, so we'll just get you a point here. So 1 point goes to chat. That's 9 points. That's looking pretty bad for me. And then I'm going to, without your leave, I'm going to draw your caravan card. Now, there aren't a whole lot of goods cards, so you're going to find yourself shuffling a few times in the game for sure. Goods, caravan, build any card if possible down in row 3. Well, let's just see if that is possible. And it might depend on what comes up in this caravan card, right? So that's what you get. You get pepper. So your good situation is triple pepper, bunch of points, gold, and gold that you can use here. So back to here. That was your caravan action. Oh, well, thank you so much, Varys, for becoming a Medici on page. I forgot that I even coded that. Well, hey, something works. Isn't that fantastic? Varys, nice to meet you, and hope to see you in the Discord. Here's where I pushed the Discord button, and it doesn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. Anyway, hope to see you around and talk to you and play games with you on the Discord server. That would be super fun. As for this, don't lose your place, Ryan. Don't get distracted. All right, what happened? You wanted to potentially build this or build the other thing. Now, this costs salt and things that you don't have, so you presumably want to get this out of your hand, but you don't have the stuff to get this out of your hand either. So it was, you also get salt from 3. Okay, from 3, yes. Thank you for pointing that out. So maybe you do have the stuff. So you get triple pepper and salt, but you lack the dates in order to buy this. And you lack the dates in order to buy this. So your choice now comes down to whether you want to keep this in your hand and ignore this and kind of scrap it off the table, or whether you want to take this and replace this with it. So swap that out there. So let me know if you want to swap or if you want to trash. Swap or trash, and I hope I remember what both of those mean when it comes time to do it. Swap or trash. Sometimes I wish my life was like a musical. Everybody knew the choreography instantly. So a guy jumps out with a bass guitar and backs me up. Oh yeah, salt or trash. I know that one. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Swap or trash. What's it going to be, Arif? Once again, your decision is whether to ignore this and kind of like waste a move, or to take this and bust that out of there, kick it out. I think I have to discard the card. The only way to trash a card from hand is going to card 1. I don't know if that's true, but again, I don't have the benefit of being able to quickly board game geek something. I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm happy to be wrong, but I thought that if you want to pick this card up and put it in your hand, you can do it. You just have to bump out the one that's in there and kind of get rid of that one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like that's kind of like what you want to do anyway. So I'll get rid of that one and put that one in there. And over here on the board, we get a goods card that replaces it. You can't swap. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh. I was trying to get the rules gremlin to show up. Wait a second. It's rule book time. Forget it. This is what the rule book for the game looks like. It's a tri-fold page, double-sided. It's very reasonable, very easy to jump into. So let's jump into it together, shall we? When you pick up a place marker in a series, if a good shot, uncovering the tribe cards and tribe cards. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to be able to read this and find it fast enough for you guys. If a player cannot or does not want to pay for a tribe card, the player is allowed to hold it in his or her hand or discard it. However, each player is only allowed to hold 1 tribe card in his or her hand at a time. If he or she gets more tribe cards and does not display them immediately, the cards must be placed in the discard pile for tribe cards. It's not permitted to exchange. You're so right. Why did I ever doubt you? Why? I'm sorry. I apologize. tremendously for ever doubting you. So that means that over here, that card just has to get thrown out. And we'll go back to the one that you had in there. And this one will get tossed into the discard pile. And that was your turn. Meanwhile, it's c'est my tour. All right, so here, this is going to be a tribe card, and Ryan gets assault. Ryan gets assault. And there we go. This will be double pepper, because I have the camel rider who gives me double pepper. Like too much, entirely too much pepper. Excuse me. So here I definitely need to trade some stuff in to get the gold that I need to buy the card that I want. And that's going to have to be done with the peppers. So the 3 peppers that I grabbed are going to be exchanged. Oh no, but I need those peppers. Oh no, I've miscalculated. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? No. Oh, that's the worst. Ah. Oh wait. Oh wait. Ha ha ha. Wait. I did. Yes, I also get dates. But check it out. No, I'm saved. I didn't boob it. I also get dates. Right, so that's it. I could have changed the dates in, but what I really want to do, I mean, if I do the pepper, I want to do the pepper. I'll show you why. So we'll do the pepper. 3 pepper gets me a gold because I have the lady that lets me pay 1 fewer resource for all the other ladies. All right, cool. So I only have to pay 1 pepper and a gold, which I very handily have over here. So I'm going to put that over there and take the Targa lady. And just so I don't forget, I'm going to put a goods card down here. And then over here in Tableau Land, at the end of the game, you receive 4 victory points instead of 2 for each complete row of 4 different... Okay, that's interesting. So what that's saying is that, as I explained off the top, if you've got a row and it's all different symbols on the row, then you get 2 points for it. But this is saying that I would get 4 points for that instead of just 2. That's quite nice. It's an emotional roller coaster. I know. I'm a total mess playing a 2-player board game on a Thursday afternoon. Oh my God. All right, here we go. The robber moves down here, and it's raid time. So before the robber raids, let's just flip these over, and we'll see what we got. Mostly goods, because there's a lot of tribe action happening here. Now the choice is going to be, it's going to be my turn first. Going on to the next one. The choice is going to be whether you want to give up 2 goods or whether you want to give up 1 victory point. So we got to pick a player. So that was Arif playing that round. I think we're probably back to djmachv is going to take this next round, unless somebody butts in and says, no, it's going to be me. And anybody is free to do that. Pick me. Yes. How much hood do we have? You have exactly, this is your points, and you've got 9 points. This is triple pepper and assault, and that's a gold coin which you can't pay with. Arif wants djmachv to clean up the mess he left. I thought that was a reasonable turn. I mean, you were relying on certain goods to come out from that caravan draw, and it just didn't happen. What could you do? So there's going to be goods. You got to get rid of 2 goods or a victory point. It sounds like you're loath to get rid of the victory point, but you can't just put goods question mark. You got to tell me if it's goods. You got to tell me which goods you want to get rid of. Yeah, you have to pay the robber. Like down here, it's a raid, so it's going to be either 2 goods of your choice or a victory point. And then when it gets all the way over here, it's going to be 3 or 2 victory points. But this is the choice right now. So back to it. These are your options. You can go 2 of these goods or 1 of these victory points. You got 9 victory points and 4 goods. And just to show you the state of the board one more time. Oh, chat lag. Okay, no problem. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes whether the chat's laggy. Lose a VP. All right, gladly. I will lose you a VP. And then moi, c'est moi. I am also going to lose a VP down to 3 pathetic victory points. Great. I believe it's my turn to go first, and if it's not, yeah, it is my turn. It is my turn because I went at the end there, didn't I? Pretty sure it's my turn. Yeah, streamer brain versus chat lag is exactly what's happening. Correct me if my streamer brain is wrong and I don't actually get to go first, but I believe it's my turn. I think I switched the thing. All right, so here is the new information on the board. This camel rider, immediately after displaying this card, so putting it in your tableau, for every 2 empty spaces out of 12 in your possible display, you receive a one-time bonus of 1 good of your choice. Holy damn, that's a really good card, especially if it was the very first one that you built. But if we built it, you would earn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goods. I would earn 5. I would earn 6 goods. So still pretty good card. And then the other one, the hut, at the end of the game, if you have 10 or more cards in your display, you receive 1 additional victory point. Fantastic, and everything else is goods. So let me think this through. Thanks for marking the round there, Poppy. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Let me think. Let me think. I'm going to go to the pepper. I'm going to go to the pepper. All right, djmachv, do it. It's for every 2 empty spaces, you believe. Oh, you're so right. It's for 2 empty spaces. Now, do we round up or you know what? We'll cross that bridge too when we come to it. But we got to know if we round up or round down. Every 2, I guess. Every solid 2. So it's absolute. Look at me using math terms. All right. What's it going to be? djmachv space 6 space 6 space 6, and I'm going to go. I'm going to go here. djmachv. Round down. Okay, thank you. Yeah, round down. So you, for every 2 full empty spaces, you get a good. djmachv is going to pick a space. It can't be this one or this one, but it can be this one and this one. It can be this one. It can be this or this one. Space 3. Let me know anytime that you need to see your goods, by the way. Here's just a refresher. 3 pepper and a salt and 8. And you can use this gold coin if you build something and you've got a free gold. Not free, but you know, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I hope. Ha! Right. Yes. Ah, da 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 doody pop. Shoobly floop. I can't go here. I can go here, but it's a waste. So my choices are here and here, or there and there. And I do have a card in my hand, actually, but I don't have the gold coin to pay for it. That's interesting. Well, I can go here and I can go here. I'm already doing that, so I'm gonna go here. djmachv, your choice. You can pick these 2. I think those are your only options. Picky. What's going to be the noble or the? And before you choose, you've got this card sitting in your queue. In each round in which you get goods from a goods card, you receive 1. We get no goods from a goods card. So if you don't get goods in a turn, in a round, then you get reluctantly 9. Yeah, you don't have very many good choices here. So we're going to go here. So blue goes first. So blue gets a salt, a dates, and 2 peppers. Oh, wait. I forgot to place the salt, dates. I forgot to place the cylinders. Silly me. Blazang, bajoom. And over here, flurp and zorp. Yes. And now we go. Salt, dates. I just wanted that stuff. And 2 peppers. 2 peppers because I have a camel rider who says so. Salt, dates, 2 peppers. Go over here. What a mess. Yes. Pretty goods. And then back here, this is just going to be a point. That point that I just lost last last round when the robber did his thing. And this one, which is going to cost me 2 dates and a salt. 2 dates and a salt. To put this, so immediately after displaying this card for every 2 spaces. So I have 2 and 2. So correct me if I'm wrong, that's 2 goods that I get to have. And the 2 goods I'm going to take are going to be, let's say they'll be dates. No, they're not going to be dates. They're going to be salts. Right. And that was a tribe card, so a good card goes down instead. Now, it is the turn of the everybody. I'm going to do your goods first, just to cut down on the decision space. So everybody gets pepper, dates, and salt. Pepper, dates, and salt. Pepper, dates, and salt. So that's current status: 1 date, 2 salt, 4 pepper. Great. And then back here, I assume you're going to want to buy this. I assume, correct me if I'm wrong, I'll just do the obvious thing for you, which is going to cost you pepper and dates. So pepper and dates, and that is going to presumably go in the top row, the best place to put it. At the end of the game, if you have 10 cards or more, then you get an extra point. That's how it goes. So not a lot of decision making. I mean, if you wanted to put that card in a different row, you just let me know in chat, and I'll put it there for you. So no problem. No problem, I got you covered. Presumably no. So here's another goods card. So did I miss one? Right, the gold, thank you. Conveniently missed the best thing. So you do have a choice to overpay and build this out of your hand. So let me know if you'd like to do that. Overpay by anything, and you don't have to actually use the noble space in order to put it down. So tell me what you want to pay. You already owe a gold and a pepper, and you can pay, oh gosh, that's my card. Gosh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. This one, oh shoot, did I? You still can't afford it, so there's no dates. But I presume that you wanted to spend it on this card instead, because otherwise it would be a wasted move. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat, but I think that that was your best go. You switched ours with yours. Yeah, I did. I was pointing at the wrong one. So this is the one that you would have the option of building, but check it out. No dates. No dates, no dice. I took your gold. Well, that can't happen. Thank you. That can't happen. What's Diner Discussions POD says, let's go! I agree! Diner Discussions. That's the, I gotta know, that's the craziest handle I think I've seen in a long time. Diner Discussions POD. Do you discuss diners? Is that what? I mean, we can do that. I'll discuss diners till the cows come home. And we make them into burgers. There we go. I'm gonna flip these. Oh, da, da, boop, boop. I'm going to switch the first player marker down here. And we're going to go on to, if you want to mark the next round using exclamation mark M space round. 8, 9, I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Round 8. Pardon me. All right, here we go. So just to bring you up to speed, Diner Discussions POD, we had a marvelous piece of technology. I flew too close to the sun and my wax wings melted, and it doesn't work, but it was supposed to pick people to play an entire turn on behalf of everybody in chat. If you would like to take over a turn, let me know in chat and I will magically pick you. The rest of the chat might not like that though, because you're just jumping in and you don't know what's going on with the game. But you know what? I think it's all fair, because maybe that could have happened with the player picker. So let me know, Diner Discussions POD, if you would like to play this next turn. Otherwise, we're going to go to Arif. It's been generally 2 players, Arif and djmachv, who have been taking the bad guy turns. The bad guy, that's what I call the opponent player. The bad guy, that's you, the adversarial chat team. Yeah, the last round was poor, but it's like, you didn't go first. You were kind of out of options. You know what I mean? You didn't have, don't beat yourself up. That's kind of how this is going. That's kind of how this is shaking out. Darn, I kind of feel bad that you guys corrected me on that gold thing, because I was like, yeah, I got gold now. No, I don't. I'm just going to do a resources check just for the sake of enforcing, not enforcing, but reminding you of rules. There's a limit of 3 gold, and this one doesn't count because it's on a card, and 10 goods. So neither of us have 10. I've got 7 up here, and sadly 0 gold. So that's not a thing. Yeah, I never know what's going on, so we're good. Diner discussions. Does that mean that you want to play the next turn on behalf of chat? Let me know in chat. I give you a big like, yes, I do, and the player picker 9000 will somehow pick you out of the crowd. Let me know, Diner discussions. I will happily turn control over to you for the next round. Okay, let's see what happens. djmachv says that's a bad idea. I don't know why. djmachv, don't you want everyone to participate? I'll take. He stole our gold for 700, Alex. I can't tell if that's a yes. So if you're not giving me a surefire yes, Diner discussions, if we're gonna turn it over to Arif. But this is your last shot, Diner discussions. Do you want to play this turn on behalf of chat in a game that you presumably know nothing about? Concede my turn to the biggest brain in chat. Oh my God! Isn't this how Sleeping Beauty started? Okay, who's the biggest? Wasn't this didn't this happen with Aphrodite in a Greek myth? Okay, we'll go back to Arif. Arif is going to take the next turn. Arif Alamati, djmachv wants you to get dates. Here is the update. You've got 3 pepper, 2 salt, a bunch of points. More than me, that's for sure. 2 gold, a gold that you can spend from this card on stuff. This is what's happening on the board. There are 2 Targa cards out. In each round in which you get at least 1 date from the goods cards, you receive 1 more date. So that's exactly like my double pepper camel rider. And this one says at the end of the game, 1 additional victory point for every 2 camel rider cards in your display. You get to go first, so Arif, pick a spot. Diner discussion plays for us and we play on behalf of Ryan. Like, that would be pretty fair, right? But then you're forgetting that I supply the illusion that this is a democracy. That ain't the case. It's it's a bit of a dictatorship. But let me know, Arif, where you want to go. 6. Okay, 6. Listening to djmachv's imploring to get dates. Okay, let me think. Well, I would be happy doing that or that or that, but I really need to do that. So blue is going to go here. Arif, pick another spot. You got to go record a podcast. But hey, if you want to, Data Discussions, if you want to plug your podcast, we've had fun with you, so I'm happy to do that. You can't paste links because shenanigans, but if your podcast is called Diner Discussions, are you Guy Fieri? You got to let me know. If you're Guy Fieri, you have to tell me, otherwise it's entrapment. But if you're that style of dude, 2, Arif wants to go on 2. It's funny, I saw somebody on TikTok this week. Guy Fieri's on my mind because this person goes to spaces like restaurants where he's eaten and like rates them and finds out they're like generally not up to snuff. Doesn't really like them that much. What am I gonna do? Let me think. I'm gonna go yeah. Yes, here. All right, Arif, pick. Wow, you want lots of dates, don't you? So many dates. Once again, here is the situation on your board. It looks a little bit washed out, doesn't it? I tried to get it looking pretty beforehand, but the black of the tablecloth really kind of like messes with it. 5 on the pepper. So you're gonna get interesting. You're having a goods round, eh? Let me think. My choices are not here. Oh yeah, I could go here, but it's worthless. Here. Could go up there. If if I go up there, that'll be that. Yeah, here. Okay, so that's the option. So Arif, you're going to have to, again, I'll do the easy stuff for you. So you're going to get 2 date, oh wait, cylinders, whoops. So the intersection of here and here is this, the intersection of there and there is that. This intersection is here and that intersection is there. So the white player is going to get 2 dates and a pepper. Correct me if I'm wrong, but nothing on your cards is getting you any extra goods, right? 2 dates and a pepper. There's your 2 dates. Look, you've got dates and a pepper. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think you're good. Pay. Oh yeah, that's a discount on well cards. It's just double checking. So your choice now is just here. You'll get a salt for this, and you just get to pick a date, a salt, or a pepper. So let me know what you want. Date, salt, or pepper from this card, and that'll be your turn. Kind of a low-key turn again, but you're kind of like, no extra stuff, goods, build the card in hand. No extra stuff. Well, I think you still gotta pick here. Date, salt, or pepper. And here's a view of what you've got. You've got 4 pepper. So you can afford this, no problem, but what extra thing do you want from this card before we do that? Dates, salt, pepper. Here, I'll do this with the chat lag going. I'll do this with my finger, and then you type stop, and whatever, wherever my finger lands with the 15 to 30 second chat delay is what. No, that's completely not fair. So pick dates, salt, or pepper. Let me know what you want to do. Can you show the resources after building the card in hand? Yeah, so after you build the card in hand, well, okay, we'll just build the card in hand. That's what you wanted me to do. That's dates, pepper, and, oh, well, there's another choice. You can use this gold to build that card if you want to, or you can use one of your freestanding golds. So let me know what you want to do. Do you want to use your like backup banked bonus gold, or do you want to use one of these more liquid available golds? Let me know. Oh, decisions. Remember, you've got one of a certain type of resource coming to you after you make this choice. What's it going to be? These are going away. You have these, they're going away in order to build the card out of the hand. And remember, you got to overpay by something in order to get that out of your hand because you haven't taken the noble action. Use the gold on the card. Here we go. And then what do you want to overpay in order to get this card out of your hand? You can pick salt, pepper, dates, and remember, you're good for any one of those things. So no matter what you pick, it doesn't matter. You're gonna come out even Stevens on that. Do you want to overpay by dates, salt, or pepper? See, this is why we didn't do this with, and for the extra payment, a salt, and then get it back from the card. Great, perfect. So you paid it, and you got it back from the card. So we'll get rid of this card, and we'll put out a tribe card. Whoa! Hand of Fate has decided it's going to be that card. And then over here, all of this stuff goes dump, and, excuse me, you've played this. And I assume you want that to go in the 3rd row, just to keep your samesies the samesies. So you've got Oases down here, I assume. Let me know if otherwise, but I'm gonna, all right. So that was your turn. For my turn, oh, the fancy things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do so many things. So, pardon me. First, yeah, row 3, yeah, got it. I'm gonna take a date and 2 peppers because my camel rider gets me 2 peppers. So, dos peperos. And I don't know if that's proper Spanish, probably not. I don't speak Spanish. And the tribe card goes there. And then I'm going to use the noble action up here in order to build that Oasis card. No, I'm not going to use, no, I don't have the gold yet. Right, I got to go over here to get the gold. Let me just take a quick survey. So it's 3 things for a gold. So I could get 3 gold if I wanted to. Hot damn. I definitely need at least 2 gold. Yeah, I'm going to go... Ooh, but you guys got 3 gold and it hurt you. But then you spent the gold. I'm going to get 3 gold. Yeah, I'm going to get 3 gold. So that's like all that stuff. And then 3 gold. Whew. It's a big move. And then over here, that guy's done with the trader. Back here, I'm going to use the noble to go over here and pay 1 gold and a pepper in order to build this out of my hand up here. And that's not all. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. Right. I was confused. I'm like, I get this somehow, don't I? Yes, I do, because I have Fata Morgana. So instead of taking a resource for this, I'm moving it and putting it here, which allows me to pick her up, put a goods card where she went, and build her. And because I have the one of these ladies, she gets me a discount of a good, so I only have to pay a gold in order to get her out of there. And that row is complete, and it's worth 4 points. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Oh, look at this. Oh, isn't this exciting? This is exciting to me. This game's going really well. All right. All right. So you're done. And it's going to be Ryan's turn first. Robber moves. We're on round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on round 9 if somebody wants to set a marker for round 9. Here we go. Thank you. Nice turn. Thank you so much. I think we're back to djmachv to make the play. You know why that was a really exciting move is just because it like seemed to work and I didn't have streamer brain doing it and it just fit together. So maybe it just means that this game doesn't require as many brain cells or something. Thanks for setting the marker, Poppy. Here we go. So it's me first and the gimme gimmies. I'm going to pick, what new stuff is out here? Well, this tribe card. You no longer have to surrender anything during a raid. Oh, so that could, again, that's a better earlier card. We are going to have to surrender stuff during a raid following this round, so that might be nice to have in your back pocket. This tribe card says it's a hut. It requires a big pile of resources, but it gives you 3 victory points at the end. This one is a camel rider. If at the end of the game this card is in the rightmost space of a complete row, you receive 2 additional victory points. Whew, okay, and then the last one is goods. All right. Well, I'm going to go, let me think. Man, so many good options. Or I'm getting better at streaming. That's nice to say. Thank you, Poppy. Yeah, it could be that, I don't know. I think it's it's a much less demanding game. I really like that it fits, within the camera view and everything's big and beautiful, and presumably you can see everything pretty well. I have it shrunky-dunk a little bit on my monitor, so the text looks a little bit hard to read, but hopefully if you've expanded it on a side monitor and you're working away, you can see what some of these cards are telling you to do. Man, let me think. I'm going to go here. Wait, who's playing? Yeah, can you see our goods? I think djmachv is playing. That's your goods. You got 3 pepper, 2 salt. That's 8 victory points and 2 gold plus a date. Meanwhile, I'm rocking 3 victory points and 1 gold up here. So I think I want to go here. Yes, djmachv, pick a spot. I don't know if I switched over too quickly for you to see what you got. You got 3 pepper, 2 salt, 1 date, 2 gold, and a bunch of victory points. And you get a discount on well cards, but that doesn't matter because there's no well cards out there. And if you don't get any goods from this round, you get 1 of whatever you want. That's what your Oasis does for you. Yeah, I can. It looks like we're fighting chat lag a little bit here, but that's the situation. That's 3 pepper, 2 salt. It would be nice too. I guess I could have put that up in like a score thing up at the top of the screen so that it was persistent. That would have been interesting. Kind of like a tabletop simulator kind of thing. That's the situation. And then back here to the table. Hopefully you're ready for it. These are your picks. 3 pepper, 2 salt, 1 date, 2 gold. Thanks, Poppy. that is the situation. djmachv sitting there, gears grinding, dendrites firing. Is that what dendrite neurons fire? I don't even know. No, it's going to shock you. I'm no brain scientician. I don't know the right terms. I'm just going to have a drink already. Hurt my brain to even think of a word for that. I feign humility, though. I am quite good with words. As the people in the Discord server discovered when they lost brutally to me playing hardback this week. Yes, I will bring that up because it's the one game that I know I can consistently kick butt at. I'm very tickled about it. It's a good time. It's a good time. Oh, what's it going to be? djmachv? You can pick anything but this. So many options. So many. You've got no card in hand. You've got huts in the top row, 3 huts, 3 wells, and 1 oasis in the bottom. Puppy says, yes, we did. Yes, we did lose to you at hardback. Davo was close. Wait a second. Hold on. Revisionist history. Davo was close on my heels. Again, I'm not great with numbers, but if I recall, Davo had, what did he finish with? 36 or 38 points to my 60? Is that close? Is that close? I don't know. We should stop talking about it. It's not fair because you can't retort vocally, but I think I did pretty well at that game. Great. Yes. Think. Yes, that'll be it. djmachv. Puppy's like, Space 2. Shut up and throw it on Space 2. I don't want to hear about hardback. It's pretty forget. I was telling, I think, Alma the other day that I had been, when I had a video game company, I was working on a word game. Do we have a card in hand? You've got no card in hand. Nothing to build. So I was working on this word game, and it had a Tetris-like well of, I think it turned out to be 64 letters in the well. And you could click on the letters and swap the places of any 2 letters, and then click and drag to lasso. I think in any, only horizontally and vertically, if you can picture that. So swap 2 letters horizontally, vertically. So essentially, it was a 64-letter anagram, and you could spell a word of 3 letters or more. And I showed this game to people at conferences and stuff, and they'd look at me like all fearful, and they'd be like, well, what if you can't think of a word? And I'd say, like, what do you mean? They're like, what if you just can't think of a word? And I said, you're asking me, what if you can't think of a single English word over 3 letters, given 64 letters that you can anagram any way that you want, and you can't think of a word? They're like, yeah. And initially, when people asked me that, I would get really upset. And then I eventually just had to sort of say, like, then it's not the game for you. It's just not, and that's fine. That's okay. Oh my God. All right, back to this. I'm going to go. You've gone there. I'm going to go to Pepperland. Here. Yes. So, third choice. What's going to be? Again, I don't know, Poppy, if you're yelling the spaces at me because you think I don't see them. I'm seeing them. I'm off on a tangent. I'm sorry. Yeah, what's it going to be? Again, back to here a little bit. There's 3 peppers, 2 salts, 1 date, 2 gold, 8 points. Discount on wells. Doesn't matter. There are no wells out. You saw me shuffle off the top, so don't get in my case for that. It's all fair-ish. As fair as random can be, I guess. Pardon me. djmachv not happy. Not happy at the choices. I have to admit, my head's not deep enough into the game to figure out why djmachv's super not happy. No other choice. Is there no other choice? Your other choice, you can go here or you can go... Yeah, that's it, right? Isn't it? Just the noble. Oh, wait, can you go to 6? Yeah, you can go to 6. It's a bit of a waste because it's across from yourself, so you'd only get a cylinder on this one. So it's going to be 6 or 1. Yeah, it's tricky, man. It's tricky. I might actually have a chance at this one. I don't know, though. I don't like that one move djmachv took and got like scads of points selling all those gold at the old silversmith. But 1 or 6. I know there's some discussion. I don't know if there's any discussion happening secretly behind closed doors on the Discord server. Let's see if that animation works. It doesn't. I'll get it working. I promise. 1 is slightly better. Why is 1 slightly better? You got nothing in hand. Nothing in hand. And then that would put you with a cylinder on her. And you're not building towards hers, but you could go for a mixed row down here, which would be worth 2 points. But we're kind of getting, like, we're in the last, we're in the last leg here. The robber's rounding the corner. So to reiterate, the game ends when the robber makes it through, so this many rounds up to the top. Or the game ends when somebody builds their 12th card. And over here, I have 3 spots available, and everybody has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots available. So, I don't know. Yeah, Poppy says Ryan might win a game. Ryan might win a game. So is it going to be 1, friends? Did you decide on 1? Let me know in chat if it's going to be 1. Ryan might win a game. Oh my gosh. Now, I should warn you, I'm an ungracious winner. If you play with me in chat in the Discord server, which the animation still does not work for, you'll know that. It's going to be. It sounds like you guys are leaning towards 1, but let me know. 1. Yeah, 1. There you go. So putting the discs on. Whoa, that's not the right spot. Here and so here's. What am I doing? Here, floosh, and these ones here and that there. Haha. And it's my turn to go first. So I'm going to take a salt and 2 pepper because my camel rider gets me 2 pepper. Salt and 2 pepper. That's not a pepper. There we go. So that's me up here. Salt and 2 pepper. Right. And then I've got 2 choices, but one of them is going to be the Fata Morgana choice. So I'm going to take this disc and put it here because I desperately want to build this oasis, which means that I don't have to give anything up during a raid. So I have to pay a salt and a pepper and a gold to do that. Lo and behold, I have a salt, a pepper, and a gold. Joink, joink, joink. Hurrah! And that's done. So that'll be a goods card, replacing it for the next round. And that's going to go in my top row. Yes. Yes, I did it. And that's Fata Morgana done. And then I get 1 good of my choice. And it's going to be a date. So that gets replaced with a tribe card. And the date goes up here. Now it's back to you. So let me see how much of this I can do for you. I'm going to take this guy off and give you a date. So now you have 2 dates. And I think, is that all the decisions I can make for you? I think so. I think that's it. So with no card in hand and these decisions you got, I think you'll probably want to do caravan next, but correct, yeah, caravan. So here is your caravan card. So a salt and a date. So let me put that on there for you. There's your salt and date. So 3 salt, 3 of each good and 2 gold is what's happening. 3 of each good and 2 gold. And these are your options, these 2 cards, and the noble. Ooh. So you can like afford either of these 2 cards outright. You can also afford to, can you afford? No, you can't afford to do both of them, which is unfortunate because it would be pretty sweet in order to build one, put the other in your hand, and then use the noble to build it out. That would have been optimal, but it looks like you're just short date. You got 3 of each good. So pay for camp. I don't know what that means. Is that a camp? I'm going to assume that's a camp. So over here, a pepper, 2 dates, and 2 salts. And I don't think you get any discounts or anything fancy on that one. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's, whoopsies, there we go. That's that built over here. Tent, yeah, camp tent, whatever the heck it is, hut, great. And then your choices are here. I'm assuming you're gonna wanna take her into your hand and you won't be able to build her, correct me if I'm wrong, but, oh, no. I was gonna say you could overpay, but you just don't have the dates to do it. So confirm for me that you wanna take her into your hand and then sort of like waste this guy. I think that's what's happening. Whilst I take a drink. Nights Around the Table is sponsored by water. Yes, that's the choice. So this goes away. It's replaced with a good card. And she goes over here in your hand. Oh, there we go, in your hand. So she's ready to build 2 dates and a gold. You've got the gold, you're just lacking the dates. So close. Take and wait. Ooh. Take and waste. Wait a second. You're telling me you don't want that target card in your hand? Confirm for me in chat. You don't actually want to put it in your hand where you can build it out later, even though you got this super cool move that lets you overpay and build it to your... Is it that you just want matches down here? Remember, you can get 2 points for having a mixed row, so she could go down here. As long as you put mixed things in there, you get 2 points for the row. Keep in hand, djmachv. You know what? I think that's the better choice. I'm not going to make your move for you, but I have a feeling you're going to be happy with that. Okay. And if you're not happy with that, it's not my fault if you don't win this game. It's not going to come back. Remember in round 8? All right. So let's count the rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to go in round 10, but first you're going to get robbed, and I am not, because I have a fancy card that is, we're hiding. Look, I want to show you what's happening. See this tree right here? We're all hiding behind it. That one right in the middle, so the robbers can't see us. You, however, are not hiding behind anything, so you have the choice, and I'm going to keep it with a... No, we'll switch. If RF is around, RF, if you're still there, we're going to switch over to you, and you have the choice of paying either 3 resources or 2 points to the robber. Let me know. Thank you for setting that marker for round 10, Poppy. Almost at round 10 for those of you watching the aftermath, that's what I should call it, the aftermath. The rerun. I don't like rerun because that sounds like second best, but the aftermath sounds cool. This is like the stream has been laid to waste. There's destruction. I think we get to see these cards too while you make your decision. There's double salts, double dates. Whoa, I know you guys like dates. I'll read this card text in just a second. And double pepper. Oh my good golly gracious. Nah, pay 2 VP is the choice. Okay, so 2 VP coming out of here. So now it's only 6 and I lose nothing. All right. Arif, you go first. So pick where you want your first guy to go. And then just to refresh your memory about your goods situation, you've got 1 date, you've got 1 salt, you got 2 peppers. So 1 of everything except pepper and a couple of gold. Your banked gold is gone. You've got her waiting in the wings. Remember, if you overpay for her, you would need, another date to buy her. But if you overpay for her, you don't have to take the noble action to put her out. So let me know what you want to do. Oh, and I should read you, in case you're having trouble reading what's going on, what these cards do. So this is another well card. Remember, you get a discount on your well cards when you buy them. So immediately after displaying this card, you receive a one-time bonus of 1 good of your choice for every 2 cards in your display. Oh, very nice. A great endgame card. So you would get 1, 2, 3, 4 goods for building that puppy. 4 goods. 1, 2, 3, 4 goods for building that oasis. Oh, sorry, well in your, and you get a discount. Very good, very good. And then we've already seen the text on this one. If it's at the very rightmost end of your tableau, you get 2 additional victory points. What's it going to be, Arif? Decisions. And again, I don't know if you guys are furiously conspiring in the war room in on Discord deciding what the best move is. You could be using multiple brains to team up against me. Me, the ultimate board game mastermind. Hardly. Had a really good time playing games though over the. Oh, the robber should move. Yes, thank you, Ron. So the caravan space is blocked. Thanks so much for reminding me. Eric gets to pick card number 12, the salt. Yeah, interesting, eh? Let me think. Here's the pepper. I'm going to go. Let me think. Let me think. I think I'm going to go here. Let me think this through. No. Here, for sure. All right, Arif, you pick. I was going to say, it was really nice playing board games this past week. I brought the biggest, most ridiculous board games from my collection that I know would intimidate other people if I ever pull them out. But the particular friends that we were playing with are huge into board games. They love them. So this was no shocker to them. So I brought Scythe with almost all the fixings. I've collected almost everything now. I just got the legendary box after we came back, so I didn't have the legendary box to fit everything. So I had like juggling a million Scythe boxes, but I've got, the metal coins and all the extra wheels. I don't have the metal mechs because I don't think I'll ever get the metal mechs. I want to paint my mechs, and so it seems like a waste of money to buy the metal mechs and then paint them. They're very expensive for one thing, and then I don't know, they'll look the same as painted plastic. They'll just feel heavier. And really for that, I could just like glue a metal washer or something to the bottom of them. I don't think it's worth it. So not going to spring for those, but I have almost all the additional promo cards. One of the promo cards is crazy too, by the way. I mentioned it on Discord. If you ever, card number 3, blah, 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 blah. It's card number 3, Shazoom. And then, right, I've forgotten what move I wanted to make. Fantastic. I wanted to go... I wanted to go here. Did I? Hold on, let me think. Yes. Here. Okay. Wait. Yes. Okay. Arif, your turn. So I had all this crazy size stuff. So we played the second chapter of the campaign. I'm confused. If you've played Rise of Fenris, without giving anything away, you've got like 10 spots on your on your sort of like campaign sheet where you're tracking things, or 10 or 8, whatever it is, however many chapters. But the one we just card number 5 for the final movement, the campaign thing that we just played. Oh, you dirty jerks. Dirty jerks. Oh, no. Oh, I made a huge mistake anyway. That's fine. I can weather it. The one that we played was called 2A. I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, where are you supposed to slot 2B? Because it looked like there were as many slots as there were chapters. So if you've played Rise of Fenris, please let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. All right, that's the situation. Arif, pick I'm going to give you 2 salts and a pepper for this guy. So 2 salts and a pepper. And then over here you have the choice of, like, you can build this, or you can pay this, or you can, overpay to pay her down. And that, I know you had to block me. I know, I feel pretty bad about it, but that's okay. I will recuperate. That's fine. I'll bounce back. And then what else did we play? We played Scythe, and then I brought the Anachrony Infinity Box, which is absolutely enormous. But you don't play with everything in the box. You just play like this much of it, and all this other stuff is extra modules and stuff that you can add at your whim. And a few things, like there's big bulky chunks that are like for solo play only. So you're not going to get, you're not going to use everything in your box with a multiplayer game. Build the well and then the Targi if possible. Okay, well, let's see. Build the well, this one, 2 salt, 1 date, and 1 pepper. 2 salt, there we go, 2 salt, 1 date, 1 pepper. And presumably you're going to stick it in the well row, and I'm just going to cover it up so that we have space to put everything on there. Looking lovely, looking nice, grand. And what does it do for you? Immediately after displaying this card, you receive a one-time bonus of 1 good of your choice for every 2. So you get 1 good, and you also get 1 good here. So here's your situation. So presumably, I'm not even going to say. You pick. Hey, thanks, Poppy, so much for setting those markers. We're going to have to rely on somebody else to do that as we go through the last couple rounds of the game. Reverse the order. Oh, God, what are you doing to me? Reverse the order. Okay. The dates. What happened? Did I pay the wrong thing for a thing? Okay, build her first. Okay. So I'm going to, keeping me on my toes here. So my head doesn't explode, I'm going to give you your salts back, and I'm going to give you your dates back, and I'm going to give you your pepper back. And this is going to go back here. And so you're going to build her first. And what do you want to overpay? You said, well, tell me what you want to overpay. So you can't actually build her because you don't have the dates to build her, do you? Did I pay back incorrectly? You got 1 date and she costs 2. What are you trying to pull exactly? What's going on here? I've caught you out. I've caught you out in an attempted cheat, and I will not let it happen. We don't have the dates. Exactly. Exactly. You can't overpay salt. You don't have the dates. Look, 2 dates. 1 date. No go. No dice. Yeah, so you have to do the way that you did it the first time. You have to go 2 salt, 1 date, and 1 pepper. You get 4 goods for free if you build her. No. 4 goods for free if you build this one first, right? Yeah, build the well. You'll get the goods that you need to build her, right? And it's not 4 goods for free. It's you can get 1 good for free. Oh, right. So then you won't actually be able to get all the stuff that you need. So, sorry. Oh gosh, was that an evil laugh? I didn't mean for it to be an evil laugh. It just kind of emanated out of me. I really apologize. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. My mistake. I reversed it because I got confused with the other card that was about blanks. For every 2 cards in your display, you're absolutely right. So you're going to get plenty in order to build her. So let's do it this way. So that one's going to go there. So 2 salt, 1 date, and 1 pepper. 2 salt, 1 date, 1 pepper. Thank you for correcting me. I got it reversed. And then when you build it, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 goods that you want. So name the 4 goods that you want, keeping in mind that you're going to need 2 dates if you want to build the Targi. 1 hood for every 2 cards. Your phone really wants you to say hoods. Was that deliberate? That's hilarious. Oh, man. Name the 4 goods that you want. Name them. I know, much thought, much thinking. While you do that, I'll tell you other stories of the cottage. So I brought that. I brought Anachrony. And I brought, damn, you are correct. I brought 4 big ones, I know. What else was huge? Oh yeah, Terraforming Mars with the big box and the 3D tiles, which was fun. It was the longest one we played. I think it took us 7 hours to play Terraforming Mars, but there were small children around and they had to be tended to constantly. But that we did the drafting variant that takes much longer, makes it a longer game, but gosh, was that ever fun. And what is the 4th one that I brought? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Another ridiculously... Lost Ruins of Arnak with that cool insert. If you saw the Bits Please episode when I 3D printed that awesome insert that that Unser family made, it was awesome, and they of course loved it because it's just so fun, so pretty to look at. 2 dates, 2 peppers. Good God, at 7 hours. Yeah. Omelet can't handle the long the long playtimes on games. 2 dates and 2 peppers. I get that. But I mean, little kids, you know, there's little kids, that makes it more challenging. So 2 dates, 2 peppers. It's funny, it was like a difference in parenting style, because if they were my little kids, the way I parented my little kids, it was like, oh, you want a snack? There's the fridge. Get out of my face. And they got very good at getting snacks for themselves from the fridge. Okay. I don't know if that's proper, but that's how I did it. Daddy's playing a board game. Get out of my hair. Great. So presumably you want to purchase this lady now. But what do you want to overpay? Pick a good to overpay so that you can get her out of there without using the action. Tricarian, no, we didn't actually bring Tricarian. I had just recently played. Tricarian is like, I've mentioned before, it's my birthday game. It's the game that I get to play once a year on my birthday, because that's the one day I can, I don't want to say force, but convince somebody to play any game I want, and that's the one I pick usually. But I've had great luck getting it out more often because everybody knows how much I like it. So I have a friend named Michael Todd and his very pregnant wife Sarah came over. They were just headed out to start a new Overpay with Salt, start a new life in Nova Scotia. And we saw them off sort of a weekend or 2 before, and we decided to do like just a big board game blowout and do the most ridiculous thing ever. And that happened to be 4-player Tricarian with the expansions, you know, Dalgard's Academy and the Dark Alley and the machines, the Dawn of Technology. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, it was a great time. But that, I mean, Omelet, get ready to wince. That was an 8-hour play, and there were no little kids around. That's just a long game. It takes forever. Right, here we go. Oh, pardon me for the wind. So you've built her down here. In each round in which you get at least 1 date, so she's double dates. So I'm going to forget double dates when I pick up dates for you for the rest of the game. There's only a couple rounds left, so remind me when that happens. And then the last option that you have. Who's playing? Arif's still playing. So you have a choice of 1 good from here. And you have currently 4 peppers, and that's all the goods to your name, 4 peppers. So what's it going to be? And you've squared it up, by the way. This is pretty cool because look, you've got 2 slots left. I've got 2 slots left. The game ends when somebody builds their 12th card, then the other player gets to take their turn and finish out the game. So this is getting pretty tight. You are definitely... You've got more showing points than I do, but I haven't done a little... Let's do a little like a counting while you decide what to do. 2, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 points, where I have fewer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. So it looks like looks dicey for me. Looks pretty dicey. Although I do have, sorry, if we go back here, I'm building rows of everything's matching. So I got that going for me. I got something. So dates. So you should get double dates. You're right. Now that you've built her and she gives you double dates. Thank you for the reminder. And the tribe card goes down there. And double dates has been your Achilles heel this entire time, hasn't it? There, now you got 4 pepper, 2 dates. And it is at last... With all the long stories. It is last, my turn. Here we go. So I'm going to get 2 pepper from my camel rider and 2 dates. 2 pepper, 2 dates. And I think this is just like a collection turn for me. And then I'm going to get 2 salts from here and 2 dates from here. 2 salt. And 2 dates. And hopefully I haven't gone over. I've got 2 goods, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, look at that. I've got exactly 10 goods. And if you'll recall from the very beginning, your goods limit is 10. So thank goodness, I didn't outpace my ability to collect goods. So those are all going to go there. Look at all that juicy stuff. Great. So down here, we'll flip these over. we will move the robber. If somebody wants to set a marker for round, what are we on? Round 11? That would be grand. What came out? A bunch of different cards. If you're watching this at a small size screen, I will read these for you. This is an Oasis card in each round in which you get at least one salt. So there's a double salt card. We've seen what that one does. And when you use the noble action to place the card in your hand in your display, you get a discount of a good. That's the situation going into who's playing. djmachv, I believe it's you, unless somebody else wants to take it. Oh, Marcello has just subscribed. Thank you so much, Marcello. Marcello, is that a soft C? You let me know in chat. But thank you so much for subscribing. Was that on Twitch or was that on YouTube? I don't know if I have it set up to crow about it in an animation on Twitch. But I'm looking to get up to 50 subscribers on Twitch, because then, I don't know, they've gamified the whole platform. And they say, when you get to 50, we'll send you a pair of magic suspenders. I don't know what they do. You become an affiliate, I guess, which is good. That'd be a good next step. Here we go. So djmachv. Oh wait, is it you or is it me? Did I switch this yet? Oh, you're gonna have to remind me. Is it my turn first or is it your turn first? It's my turn first because I went at the end of that. You had that long first turn. Okay, yes, you can see your tableau. Here's the situation. 4 peppers, 2 dates. 6 points, 1 gold. 2 spots left. You want them presumably to be 2 different things. So a well could go there, camel rider, or a hut. So you got options. You do have the ability. We're in the second last round. Oh my gosh. So much excitement. So many much excitement. And it's my turn first. My turn first. Let me think. I'm going to go. Yeah, Ryan starts. I'm going to go. Think. Think. I'm going to go here. All right, djmachv. That's a good wrapping up the game space to take, I think. This feels all, gushy, gamey. I feel good. I think I'm going to lose, but I still feel good. I think I can tell my mom I played well today. You can definitely see, though, why people really like this game. There are a bunch of other... 5. Yeah, 5. 5. Screw you! I'm getting that card. I'm getting that card. Forget about it. There were a bunch of games that people uphold as, like, fantastic 2-player games. I was like, did I mess myself up? No, I don't think so. Fantastic 2-player games, and I've been largely underwhelmed by a lot of them. I mean, they're fine. They're just, they feel really little. Like Lost Cities is one of them. Yeah, it's okay. I don't like the mathiness at the end of it. Odin's Ravens was another earlier one that people said was really, really great. It's fine. It's kind of a race game. There's a lot of luck involved, which I usually don't mind. I don't know. It just feels really small. This is the only one of those lauded 2-player games that I feel kind of has the scope of a larger game. And it's great because just, let me show you, it's a tiny little box. Woohoo! It's just like less than a foot square. There, that's what I'm trying to show you. That's the box. It's just little, because it's just like a little deck of cards and a couple tokens. But man, so much stuff going on, right? What's going to be djmachv? Space 5. You already took space 5. The chat lag. Where are you going to go? I'll make sure that I'm looking at the right chat window here. I am not. Oh, your tableau again, sorry. There you go. So you got 4 pepper, 2 dates, 1 gold. You get a you get double dates when you go on dates, and you have a discount on wells, and there is a well on the board. And I'm trying to think of what else you get. I think that, I mean, that's all I can see. That's all I can see. And these are your options. Hopefully that was long enough for you to absorb. 4 pepper, 2 dates, 1 gold. Ooh, it's getting tense. It's getting tense. I really think I've lost, but it's getting tense. I'm just for the sake of maintaining interest from the chat, it's getting tense. Let me tell you. All right, what's it gonna be, djmachv? Of the 4 huge games that I brought, 9. He's gonna go 9. Just as I start to tell a story. Of the 4 huge games I brought to that contest, I brought a few more smaller ones, but they were not interested in playing any of the smaller ones, which I can respect. Here, let me take my move, and then I'll tell you the rest of the story while you decide what to do. You went to 9. I'm going to go to I'm going to go to, no, that's not good. Yeah. The trader. So we got through, 4 days, and we did a game a day. And I'm sorry, I'm not the kind of guy who can play multiple gigantic games in a day. I just haven't been able to pull it off yet. But we played all 4 of those big games I mentioned, and then just at the end on the last night, we had an opportunity to play 1 more of them again. So I'd be interested in what you think. Do you think, you know what, we might as well use the straw poll for this. So number 1 is going to be Scythe. Number 2 is going to be Anachrony. Number 3 is going to be Terraforming Mars. And number 4 is going to be Arnak. So Scythe, Anachrony, Terraforming Mars, Arnak. I'll launch the straw poll. Please tell me the straw poll still works. Did I just do all that and the straw poll doesn't work? Flippin' heck. All my toys are broken. It's very sad. Oh, there's already straw. The straw poll's not scoring on the screen. It's broken. It's broken. It doesn't work. I feel so terrible. Oh well, but tell me in chat. I'll be interested to know what you think of those 4 games. Which one do you think we went, sort of back to the well to play again? Speaking of well, 10. All right, here we go. Second last round, potentially. Potentially. There, and then this one, and then, and it's me first, and the gimmies. So I'm definitely going to take one of these and put it on here. And then I'm going to buy that just to get all of these out of my way so I know what I have to work with. So 2 salts, 2 dates, and a pepper. 2 salts, 2 dates, and a pepper. Gets me this smashing thing, which is worth a couple of extra points at the end of the game. Very nice. And then that gets replaced with a goods card. And then, so that's Fata Morgana done. And then I'm going to get rid of this one and take a gold. Zoom. And then I'm going to do these guys. So what can I do with these guys? I can pay a gold for 2 points. I can get 3 things in for a gold. So I think the best I can do is pay these 3 dates and get a gold. And then pay the 2 gold to get 4 victory points. Shazoom, which catches me up just a tiny little bit. So that's both of those guys gone. Now, who's playing? End poll. Thank you for ending the poll, but you You don't have, yeah, I can end the poll. Yeah, get out of here, poll. Nobody voted. All right. Oh, it's a tie. Yeah, it's a tie because nobody voted. That's how a tie poll goes. So, back to you, djmachv. Yeah, I should have taken Fata Morgana first. I know you should have. I was thinking about doing it too, but like, yeesh. All right, so what's it going to be? Let's see if there's anything I can do for you. Pepper. So, 2 pepper for you. Bring you up to 6 peppers. Well, it's getting kind of messy over here. And back here, you're going to get 1 more pepper. So much pepper. And then you got an option to buy that. You're going to get 2 dates from this. And then you scream at me in chat if I'm doing anything out of order or in a way that you don't want. But I think that this doesn't affect anything the way that we're doing it. 2, whoa. Salt snuck its way in there. Get out of there, bandit salt. Sneaky stowaway. All right, so that's 4, what do we have? 1, 2, 7 pepper, 4 dates. And now, excuse me, I assume you want to build this oasis for 2 salt and a pepper, but you don't unfortunately have 2 salt and a pepper. You just have all this, you have like a Costco size supply of pepper and a good chunk of dates. All right, take the goods in the caravan. Oh, are golds and goods worth anything at the end? I don't think so. I don't think so either, but let's just check the rules really quickly. Add up your victory points. I don't think they are. I think it's like it's one of those games where you use the goods as much as possible in order to build stuff and get points, and then you just count the points at the end. So, you're gonna take that into hand, I assume. Yes, take in hand, and that goes there, and back here it's going to be a goods card that replaces it. Oh, but caravan, right, you wanted to see what that caravan card is. All the caravan cards are done, so I'm going to shuffle the goods cards. I don't think, I mean, it would be a miracle for you to draw the double salt card that you need, but I mean, it could happen. Could happen. I don't know what the if you draw the double salt, obviously you can buy that card, but let's see. It could come down to this, folks. Could come down to whether there is now, of course, I've rigged the deck in my favor off camera. This is completely separate. I've got 18 copies of Targi, and I've grabbed the deck from the one that does not have double salt in the deck. Man, so many permutations. Whoops. So many permutations I had to figure out. Okay, so it's going to be this card right here. This is the card. Is this the double salt card? It is not. It's a single salt and dates. And you've already grabbed the double dates that your card allows you, so correct me if I'm wrong, but that's like a once per turn thing. Yes, in each turn we get, okay, so 1 salt, 1 date. So there's 1 salt. So we weren't able to build that, but here's hoping. Here's hoping. All right. Here we go. So there's your caravan done. We'll flip these 4 cards for the penultimate round. It either ends this round or you get robbed again. I would like you to get robbed again because I am immune to the robbers. There's 1 more well, so again, it's viable for down here. And plus you get discounts on wells, a goods discount on wells. The oasis that I wanted to see didn't come out, so that's lousy. Thank you for setting the marker for the second last round, and you are the first player. So I think we're switching back to Arif. We want the deck shuffled using the player picker 9000. That would be grand. It doesn't work, but maybe that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Maybe I have to, maybe it's a busted robot and I need to reprogram it. Like, no, your purpose is no longer player picking. It's card shuffling, get to it. Why did you program me? Right. The player picker 9000, I want to disabuse you of the notion that it's sentient and it can speak, like, and that it hates itself. None of that is true about the Player Picker 9000. It's only joy and sunshine. Right, here we are. It's your turn first. I believe Arif has taken the turn. And what's it going to be, Arif? I think, do we need to read what this says? At the end of the game, you receive 1 additional victory point for every 2 target cards in your display. So every 2 ladies. Pay one fewer of any goods required to add camel riders to your display, so discount on camel riders. When you use the noble action to place the card in your hand in your display, pay one, so you get a discount when you use the noble action, which you probably won't be doing because you don't need to. And then this is just straight up expensive, but it's worth 3 victory points. And over here with your goods, you have, you have to discard actually. So before we even kick this off, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you have to discard difficult choices. You got to discard 3 goods off the top. So no picking cards yet. Wait, hold up. Wait a second. First pick 3 goods to get rid of Aerith. I'm not gonna go any further. Forget about it. While you're deciding that, I will take a drink. I will break dance. The game, by the way, that we decided to play a second time was Anachrony, which surprised me, but our first game of Anachrony went like zippy. We watched the Knights Around the Table How to Play video, of course, and that took 34 minutes, and that's kind of a hard sell, but I tried to convince them that there's no way I'm going to be able to teach this game faster than the video can, because it's edited down. Hopefully you're watching those videos too. I find them very useful. But yeah, we played Anachrony a second time. Second game lasted longer than the first one, because like Targi, it's another one of those games where it could end if this happens, or it could end if this happens. So the first game, it was the shorter version of the game. The preemptive game ending thing happened first, and in the second game we went all the way to run out the entire clock. 2 dates and a pepper. Pardon me. 2 dates and a pepper. All right. What's it going to be? We're going to go. You said 5. Do you still want card number 5? Card number 5 right here. Let me know in chat. You have all 3 goods. Tell me if it's gonna be 5. Let me know in chat. Arif Alamati, please. I gotta think about what I'm gonna do at the end of the game. You're so okay. Yeah, no Oasis. What a total bummer. Yes, 5. Okay, you're gonna go there. Ah, shoot. Shoot, you blocked me from the one space that I kind of wanted. This is the only one that I could have potentially drawn the Oasis card that I wanted, but no dice, no dice. So, I mean, it makes sense to me then. No, I can't afford any of this crap. What does make sense? Think. I definitely want to build something this turn, and if I do that, that happens. Yeah, I'll go here. Arif, to you. You have 6 pepper, 3 dates, and a salt, and 1 gold, and 6 free flow-in victory points, freestanding. I don't know what you want to call them. Those silver daggery things, or pendants. I don't know what they are. Card number 7. No. I can feel the tension. You cut the tension with that. Oh, Fata Morgana. All right, because I blocked you in that column. Smart. But like you got, it was no good for me anyway, because you just have tons of resources to spend on cards, and I do not. But actually, yeah, I don't want the game to end because I want you to be rated. I want you to be rated. So if I want you to be rated, that means I have to get you to pay for a card with gold, which is one of these 2 cards, which means I have to block this one off, which means I have to go here or here. So I'm going to go here. Did I puzzle that out correctly? Did you follow? Did you follow the strategizing there? That'll force you to buy one of these 3 cards that all cost gold. It'll waste your gold, which will mean that in the raid, but that was dumb, because you'll be able to end it this round anyway before getting to the raid, because you've got 1 card in the hopper, let me go back to your stuff. You got one card in the hopper, and you're going to be able to build one out on the table likely anyway. So card number 4, the trader. Interesting. Have I messed this up? Have I messed this up? Let me think. I probably have messed this up. So I can have this, or I can have, what else is available? I think that's it, right? Just these 2 spots. Yeah, that looks like it. So it'll be of those, that'll be that one. It'll be that one. So you're up first, and I'm gonna just start getting you your stuff. So that's 1 pepper. So much pepper. And where else are you here? Oh gosh, I didn't do the discs. Here and here and here and here. Right, so that was 1 pepper. So you tell me where you want to Fata Morgana your cylinder. Let me know where it's going to go. Once again, just to refresh your memory, you've got 50,000 peppers and a salt and 3 dates and a gold coin. You should be able, I think you should be able to do it this round, can't you? Can't you? Can you end it? Can you do it? Where are you going to go? I'll leave it to you. I'm not going to give you any hints. Forget about it. I think Fata Morgana gold to the well with the gold, which is right there. Bop. Trade 3 peppers to a gold. Okay. 3 peppers to a gold. Gajang. Buy the 2 cards. Okay. Remember, you get a 1-to-1 trade when you're at the trader. One good to another good, so you can swap freely. Just reminding you of that. So buy the 2 cards. So we'll do this one first. This is going to cost you a salt and a gold. So there's your salt, there's your gold. And it's going to go presumably here. Get in there. Yo, no, that's so messy. Oh, no. Oh, it's hard to overlap cards like that. Whoosh. There we go. And then this is going to be 2 salt and a pepper, but you can trade presumably these 2 or those 2. What do you want to do for trades? If you need the salt, you don't have the salt. But the good news is you can go 1-to-1 on the trader. So do you want to trade 2 dates for 2 salt, or do you want to trade 2 peppers for 2 salt? Let me know. I will replace a card. Oh, you wanted by, oh, I'm sorry. You wanted by this card. Right, because you want different things in the bottom row. My mistake. Okay, sorry about that. So presumably you want to do this. So you want to pay 1 date and 1 gold, thus ending the game at 12 cards in the tableau. When you use the noble action, doesn't matter. Okay, so that doesn't matter. So that was your turn. I think you can get 1 more gold out of this, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'll replace that card, and it doesn't matter. And now it is my turn. So the very first thing I'll do is I will get a gold coin for that caravan card. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Whoa! It went overboard. That's okay. I've got another one. There we go. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, but I'm going to try. Darn it. This will be 2 peppers. 2 peppers. This will be 1 pepper. I get the 2 peppers as a reminder because of my camel rider. 1 pepper. So now, like you, I have 5 peppers and nothing else to show for it. And I really, really, really wanted that so I could, randomly draw something from the pile. But no dice on that. So that gets replaced with that. This, I mean, I could take it into my hand, I guess. Oh, but I have this, right? I do have this. So I'm going to trade, once per turn, 1 time. So the best thing I can do is 4 of a kind for 3 points. So let me do that. 1, 2, 3-4 for 3 points. Okay. Okay, and the raid never happens because the 12th card got built, so that is the end of the game. I'm going to put this card out here. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Count all the points. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I didn't put it like a cool scoring thing on the screen or anything, so you're going to have to count along with me. Please, when I finish counting my score, write it down in chat because I can't hold usually more than 2 numbers in my head at a time. That's just how my brain fails to function. So my score is going to be, just count up the face points first. So that's 3, 6, 9. So that's 10 points right there. These don't matter. 10. And then over here, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 26. 26 points. And then for going across the rows, I'm going to get another 4 because they're all the same. So that makes it 30. And then another 4, so that makes it 34. And then nothing for this row because it's not completed, so 34. Plus, if he's at the end, I get another 2 points, which he is, so 36. And I'm going to see if there's any other points. 1 additional victory point for every 2 camel riders, 36, 38, 40 points. At the end of the game, nope, that doesn't count. Oh wait, at the end of the game, you receive 1 additional victory point for every 2 wildcards. I have 0, doesn't matter. So 40 points for old Rai. Now let's count up the everybody score. So that's 6 points showing right here. This doesn't count because it's in your hand, it wasn't built. So 6 points, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 16, 18, 19, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 24, 26. Okay, now where are the extras? 26 points. And the end of the round, at the end of the game, if you have 10 or more cards in your display, you receive 1 additional. So 27 points. Place 1, pay 1 for your 27. 27 in each round where you get to go. 20 in each round where you get to go. At the end of the game, okay, you receive 1 additional victory point for every 2 Targi cards. You only have 1, so no good. When you use the noble action, 20. I think. Hold on. Did I get it right? Did I add properly? Did I get 40? And did chat get 27? If I did it wrong, please let me know in chat because I don't want to call it too early. I don't want to make a complete ass of myself unless I'm correct that it's 40 to 27. That'd be 40 in favor of old Rai. Did I do it? Did I do it? Because that seems like a big gap, right? Like 13-point gap. There's no way that I miscounted by 30. Well, it's very, very possible. Did I do it? Did I beat djmachv and Arif, your surrogates as the players in chat, for a victory at Targi? The very second time I've ever played the game in my entire life? I think I did it. I win. I am an ungracious winner. Back to composure. Thank you so much for joining me for this play of Targi, 2-player, where the player picker 9000 was supposed to work, but it didn't. But somehow my brain did, and with I can only assume was luck of the draw helping me along there. I was able to eke out. Wasn't an eke out, it was a 13-point spread. Victory against chat. And if you're keeping score, that's Ryan versus everybody. Ryan won, everybody won. That's the global score for Ryan versus everybody because I failed to win the last one. Thank you so much for joining. Unsubscribe. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Everybody dump it. Dump it. We're done. Unsubscribe. You'll never make a video in this town again. That was interesting. That was, I think that worked pretty well. The lag wasn't too terrible. You let me know if you had a different experience, but I didn't stray away too long. It might have been a different experience watching it from your home computer. But if you have ideas about games that'll work with a theoretically functional picking wheel, or the straw poll that we used a couple of weeks ago where all of chat gets to vote on what the next decision is. That only works with a very, very specific few games. Let me know. Hop into the Discord. If you're watching this from YouTube, of course, you can leave me a comment down there. You can tell me in chat. That would be lovely too. I promise that I will spend the next week tinkering in the old workshop and trying to get all my toys working properly, because I don't even know if any of these... Here, let's just try one more time. Let's get the rules gremlin out here. No, he's not responding. I heard him though. Let's get no, YouTube subscribe. No, none of these. No, nothing's working. Hopefully my outro will work. If you have not yet subscribed either on Twitch or on YouTube, like I say, I'm trying to get up to 50 on Twitch. It would be glorious if we could make it to that magical number, because that helps me do something. It helps me reach affiliate. And with affiliate, I don't know what it does. They send you a jetpack in the mail. I have no idea. I haven't looked into it, but it's probably a jetpack. That's just my honest guess. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do that. Just recently passed 15,000 subscribers, that's fantastic news. Thank you so much for helping me get there. If you really like what I do on the channel, I'm shocked, but if you do, I also have a Patreon account, and a number of the people who were in chat today talking and participating were Patreon subscribers. So if you want to help me out there, head on over to patreon.com/knightsaroundthetable and toss me a couple bucks. And with that, I will buy games like Targi, and I will defeat you at them. So isn't that incentive? I also have, there's other stuff. Like when you're a subscriber and you go into the Discord channel, then you got a special color for your name. And I do behind the scenes stuff, and there are a couple of special channels where I will tell you what I'm working on almost too much, like every second of the day, and you'll be like, Ryan, it doesn't matter, just go do the thing. We don't need pictures of you doing the thing. But I will supply those in case you're interested in my process. So if you like 3D printing, I'm also working on a bunch of custom unique original models that I'll make those available on the Patreon account as well. So only Patreon subscribers will be able to get those special 3D models. I'm working on stuff for underwater cities is one where I have customs, and food chain magnet is one that I'm working on custom models for. So you're not going to want to miss those. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow I hope to have a unique video out, and if I don't, let's just blame summer and vacation, but I'll work very hard to get more stuff up for you shortly. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.
Did you just watch that whole thing? Oh, hey, to 100% this video, click the badge to subscribe, and then click the bell to get notifications when I've got new stuff.